Okay, so Chris, you're jungling. Little Dev's top. Mushroom mid. Piano Dude and Kratz Corky bot. That's where you guys are going.
To level 18.
Do all of y'all know all your roles?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dope. Y'all can start whenever.
Alright, start it. Let me.
Alright, they're gonna start it soon, so. Sweet. Okay. Holy. We live. Okay. So this game's quite a diversified skill, but I think we got the lanes themselves pretty even, so that should be okay. Um, the junglers, one's silver, one's plat, but hopefully they'll be okay. All in all, the teams are pretty similar, so I'm pretty sure I can matchmake better than Riot. They're fucking trash. So. Let's see. All very standard bans: Iris, Cancer, Cinders, Broken, Zax, Strong, Yasuo. People don't like, but I don't really think you need to ban Yasuo. He's like such a common ban, like silver and stuff. I don't really know why, but I guess he's worth a ban. He's kind of snowbally, but he's not particularly good right now. But if you're terrified of him or don't want to play against him, I guess you can ban him. Misfortune's weird ban. I'm assuming that's a target ban. She's strong. I think she actually has like the highest win rate of any AD right now, but like she's not played that much, so she's not entirely worth the ban. It's better to ban like Jen or one of the really popular ADs if you want to ban AD. Jen, Caitlyn, something like that. Hecarim's really good ban. It's OP. Okay. How do I mute this shit? Oh no, it's fucking. Holy shit! So many people want to come to game 2. No problem. All right. I'll write down your names, so hopefully I do not forget. Pother. See, we got the Jace pick. I think that's Jace top. He's definitely really strong right now. Worth learning. I feel like he might get nerfed because he's doing so well, but I don't know. Haven't seen anything about it, so he's definitely a strong top laner. Ever since like Worlds started showing him a bit, he kind of became like flavor of the month, and he's actually pretty good, so he's worth playing. Then Gangplank kind of gets shit on by Jace, but I mean, I'm assuming he can make it work. I don't really play much of Jace or Gangplank, so I never run into the matchup because I never play one of the two. But GP is usually kind of weak to all in, and Jace all in's pretty hard. Oh shit, I should have pushed in the fucking. Alright, mid, very standard. I have Kha'Zix jungle. I know Chris likes Kha'Zix pretty good at him. I think Kha'Zix is a pretty good pick too. That makes blue team like not very tanky, but both the picks are good. But without a good front line, it might make team fighting pretty difficult. And they kind of lack engage, but Yeah, you can make it work, especially in solo queue. But team comp can be kind of important in these games where you can plan it out really well. But we shall see. Picks Ezreal bot lane. Ezreal's definitely a strong AD right now. He's kind of weak early. He spikes really hard mid game, obviously, with his two items, the Man Immune and the Iceborne Gauntlet. Oh shit. Oh my god, don't ban mid, please. Fucking Christ, alright. Ban mid. Well, I think he's going mid. We'll see. He might be trading or something though. Oh no, he's trading Ari. I'm a fucking dumbass. He's trading Ari. I'm an idiot. Okay. I was assuming Evan was gonna troll me again. I'm just dumb though. GP hype. Yeah, so Ari's fine. That's what's a Bard Vayne bot lane. Vayne's definitely the AD to pick into Ezreal because he's like the one AD who doesn't really give Vayne that hard of a time in lane. Ezreal's kind of stronger like mid game, but not in 1v1s. Vayne will always win the 1v1, and then Vayne definitely outscales Ezreal once they both have 6 items, or once they just get to late game. Um, so Vayne definitely likes Ezreal. So if you're a Vayne main, when you see Ezreal, be like, thank God I'm not going to get punished too hard in lane. Morgana support for blue team. And Azir mid. Pretty sure Azir is horrible right now, but mid is the one role that I definitely don't play, but everyone always says like Azir's trash and I never see him anymore. Seems like I feel like Ari definitely has kind of like the upper hand at lane. Like if she's landing charms, she's gonna destroy Azir, but Azir's kind of should stay back, so should be alright. Then red team's gonna go with the Vi jungle. So both team comps looking pretty solo queue right now, which is fine. I mean, it's I don't care what team comp you pick, but like neither team has too big and fat of a tank. Please God, take smite. Vi, holy shit. Trade. Okay, there we go. Like Vi can get pretty tanky, but she's definitely more of an off tank. Like her only CC really is her ultimate. Then both top laners bring no CC for either team. The junglers don't bring much. The mid laners kind of have it. So there's not a lot of CC. So late game, I think that the team fighting is pretty even from both teams. It's like blue team kind of relies on Morgana snares or like big Jace poke that they can run in on, and then red team relies on like GP ultimates and Bard stuns and Ari charms. So should be pretty even. The jungle matchup, Vi Kha'Zix is pretty similar. They both have like okay ganks, and they can both do a lot of damage. The top matchup, like I said, I think Jace beats GP. I think, not 100% sure, but I think Jace just does too much damage to Gangplank. Like mid game when he full combos him, GP will have a rough time like trading back. I think, but I think GP could play it right, make it okay. Like I'm just imagining him try to put barrels, and Jace just fucking autos him because he's a ranged champ. But then he transforms into a melee champ with gap close, which is what GP hates. So it's like the worst of both worlds for GP, I think. But not 100% sure there. And I talked about bot lane with Vayne kind of get an easy lane, but otherwise like the lanes look pretty even. They're the same type of supports, and I don't know. Should just be a farm lane mainly, but we'll see if any team can land a bunch of stuns and snares or something. But I imagine it'll be pretty chill. Let's see. Ari took Ignite and Azir took Ghost Flash. So as Azir, I definitely worried about some kill pressure early, but as long as he's juking charms and staying away from Ari, he will be fine as well. So 3 minute delay. Whatever. Hmm. Yeah, I think it'll be an issue that neither team really has an initiator at all. The team fights are gonna be really weird. They're gonna be like randomly throwing Bard ults, or like GP just ulting when they decide to go in, or Vi just randomly ulting or something like that. Or or maybe a zero will go for like the desperation, like insect play with the zero wall to knock back like a band of the team or something. I fucking hate a zero wall, honestly. Like it's such a depressing ability. Like you try to run through it on accident, you're just like, you don't play every game with the Zero. You're not used to those little fucking soldiers, and they like fucking like CC you to hell and like throw you right back where you were. They like knock you up. They don't just like prevent your movement. They're so fucking AIDS. I swear to God. But like I was saying, I'm pretty sure he's actually kind of bad right now. He's just weak compared to other mid laners, like Ari especially. Ari's always strong, so maybe he's in his Azir God. I don't know. See what he builds. Because I'm thinking like Ari can rush in a Abyssal Scepter and beat the shit out of him. We shall see. Okay, so we're loading in. What the fuck? Um, I would not be able to play Jace without tier. But I mean, at least in Worlds, they were saying like the only reason he was strong was because he could skip the tier. But honestly, most of the Jaces I see are still building tier. Um, I think it largely kind of depends on your matchup. Like if you want to punish them early, don't build tier, just build damage so you can keep killing them, like against Gangplank. But if the game's gonna go to the distance, it might be better to have a tier to poke more. I would think. I don't play much Jace. I used to play him when like tier, you would always build tier no matter what. But I don't know. So Keystones, I think Deathfire is what everyone's taking on Jace, but you can also do Thunderlord. Thunderlord is great on him for the burst. Oh shit, can I still see the Keystones, please? No, fuck. The one thing I noticed was Vi has Fervor Battle, not Strength of the Ages. Like, it's really greedy to assume that you're gonna get auto attacks off on Vi very much. Like, you might get like 3. Other than that, it's really just gonna be like your spells. So it's probably better to have Strength of the Ages to be a little beefier. Um, Alright, Gangplank start looks pretty standard. That's Sapphire Crystal and refillable. You either go for Sheen or Corrupting Potion, then TV back to lane. Jace starting the Doran's Blade, Kha'Zix Talisman, Vi Machete, Doran's Rings, Doran's Blades for the sports, and Spelties for the. Or Doran's Blades for the ADs, and Spelties for the sports. All seems good. Yeah. So what this guy's saying is, I'm pretty sure that's the idea. You don't build tier. Like, you need to play Jace differently, obviously, because you're not gonna have the same amount of like mana spam. But you focus more on like assassinations, kind of. Like, obviously you still do poke, but like 2 or 3 combos, you're gonna run real low on mana. So it's all about like planning your burst out. Yeah, don't spam too hard. Yeah, mana runes suck dick. Don't ever run them. They're bad on like everybody. I think some supports can run them, but there's like typically always better option. Yeah, the whole idea is to rush a bunch of armor pen, and then you destroy them. Um, okay. Let's see. Bot line there, just farming. Mid, Ari's pushing a little. Top lane looks like GP's gonna level 2 first. I think Jace definitely should have tried to push in level 2 first and hit GP. I mean, he's gonna out trade him, I would think. Um, oh shit. Oh baby. They get their heal blown bot lane. Vayne like tumbled into a Morg snare, but then Bard did big damage on Corki, so Corki had to burn heal. This is definitely good for Vayne and Bard because Vayne has that lifesteal keystone, but Ezreal's Fervor, which oh shit, he's dead. No level. Yeah, they needed to respect level 2 a little more there. That's just a classic like enemy team at level 2 first, and you blew heal. So I think Ezreal blew flash too. Yeah, that's pretty bad for Ezreal. That's what I was saying earlier with like Ezreal being a good person to play Vayne. What keystone is GP running? Ooh, I think it's Thunder. Yeah, I think it's Thunder, not the Grasp. I played with him before, and yeah, like oh that barrel tilted me. Oh my god, you really can't do much against Chase with the barrels. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so bot lane's definitely something to watch out for. Like a Vayne already ahead. Like oh my, kill me, dude. She got first blood. Like sneaky Morg, baby. Let's go. Oh shit. Yeah. So you gotta be aware of walls with Vayne Condemn. Like, I guess it would usually be like okay to stand there, but Vayne's just gonna like punish you and stun you. So when you're under tower like that, just focus on helping your AD CS. Don't worry about like harassing too much. Oh shit. Oh my god, they invade. Don't recommend invading a Kha'Zix. His clears are usually pretty healthy, and he can beat you up in the jungle. But maybe we're playing like Lee or something, but with Vi, I don't think I would. So like Kha'Zix ends up getting his blue, no problem there, and they collapsed and killed Vi. So. And yeah, I don't think Ezra would have died if he didn't flash. That was kind of unlucky. I think yeah, you're supposed to go Thunderlords on GP now. You like can go Grasp. I know some people do, but like I think Thunderlords is like the more generally accepted version. But you never know. Okay. Write down some beautiful notes here. Okay. So Kha'Zix's pretty scary at the early kill on Vi, I would think. He hasn't backed yet, so he's not incredibly strong, but he's probably a higher level than Vi. Yeah, he's 4 to her 3. He's probably about to hit 5 too, and he got the refresh on doubles. Yuck. So he's chilling here, waiting for the wave. Probably messed his GP up. Even just Kha'Zix. Okay. The Diva champions. So good flash by GP. He was trying to save it, but then ends up having to flash out. I mean, he was gonna back anyway, so I think it right there. Oh, he can get a Sheen, but okay, not a bad back for GP. Equal CS top lane. Oh god, Vayne got a BF sword. Ezreal's sitting on that tier, and he's 10 CS down. Yeah, it's oh, he's more than 10 CS down because of this CS, so he's gonna have some issues for sure. Alright, Vi's cleared her jungle, so she's kind of coming out, seeing what she can do. It's fine. She's kind of behind, so she'd be very careful because if she ganks and they have vision, Kha'Zix is just going to fall, and they're going to lose. So she did the right thing here, just backing, getting a scuttle, and now she should go clear jungle again. That's good. Like I said, Vi and Kazakhs aren't too crazy about early ganks. Like they can both pull them off, but it's nothing like stellar. Oh shit, the jukes, baby. Yeah, I definitely think Jace can punish GP. He does a lot of damage. He's sitting like, has he backed yet? No, he hasn't backed yet. Um, but GP did, so now he's like, now they're pushing a lead. So, I don't know how much gold. Yeah, he's sitting on 1600. He should probably have like backed on 1100 to get that early armor pin, then punish GP. Because GP has a Sheen, like it's kind of scary to fight him now. Like, if he backed and bought like some damage, he would just all in GP and win over and over again. Yeah, after ganking, you should push, make him a CS. I think the lane was already mega pushing, but maybe they could have pushed it faster. I wasn't paying too much attention. But you're right. Yeah, and GP had TP anyway was the thing. But that would have let Jace make a cleaner back. So I mean, you're right. But are they going for gank on Ari? She's level 6. She does her little triple dash out of there. Oh god, level 4 to level 6. Oh, the juke. Let's go. Uh-oh. Vi did pretty good there. She was pinging. She was following him. Kazakhs was okay to go there because he just chunked Ari, but Vi was sitting around. So good job by Vi. And they get to pick up a dragon. Alright. So that red team definitely has quite a bit of a lead. When the hell did Jace get an assist? What the fuck? Oh, on the invade, that's right. Okay. So I think Jace is definitely ahead, but he isn't backed to buy items, so he can't push a lead. But he's a little bit ahead of GP. Everywhere else is either even or they're getting smashed. They're getting smashed bottom lane. Jungle is kind of even. And mid's pretty even. So let's see. Ari went for the early Sorcerer Shoe. She's definitely got a lot of damage. So she charms his ear. His ear might die. I don't know. Oh, kill him. Holy moly. Just swap forms and beat his ass. He's half HP. Should not be letting him farm any of this. Should be on his ass. Jumping in. I guess you haven't backed to buy items yet, but still beat him. Yeah, I definitely think Ari can punish Azir. From what I saw, Azir's just doing a really good job of juking Ari charms. Because like, Ari can punish in lane, but she needs to land the charm. Otherwise, she just pretty standard laner. So kind of aids Bard, Bane. They both have like those wall stuns. Like he keeps landing his EQs on GP, but he should like EQ, run up, change form, then like finish the combo and like destroy him. Oh my god, that Bard damage. Oh, see. Oh, got Teal. Okay. Yeah, so lane is definitely gonna be a problem here. I mean, obviously. That Bard summon is fucking huge. They definitely need to be avoiding that. They're actually like trading like relatively okay, which is surprising. So far behind, but they need to recognize that they shouldn't be trading at all. Like, even if it looks good, like you need to be aware of the items. Like 2v2s are always gonna go poorly. So Jace went back and bought a man immune. So if you're planning on going man immune, you should have backed way earlier to get your tier. So you can start charging it. Hit your power spike. Oh, there's the Ari punish. Azir's got to ult flash away. Yeah, so she bought all that damage. She lands a charm. Azir's fucking dead. So he had to blow all shit to get out of there. Yeah, so if you go in tier, you want to back around 750 gold and TP back into lane to start charging your tier. Like 90% of the time you want to do that. 95%. Like I can't really think of a situation where now you have tons of mana, tons of damage. Like you should be on the GP's ass. we can see now he's like, now I just blew GP flash on his first attempt all in him. Like it's fucking easy. Also, you should be in hammer for when you're hitting these just for mana purposes. I think that's a big Jace mechanic. Oh baby. GG bot lane. Wow. Like, man, Jay should have just jumped on GP. Like, he shouldn't be letting him auto those minions. He's giving them to him for free, so. Oh, they end up. Ooh. Nice little gank from Kha'Zix there. To dive GP. That's something you gotta watch out for as GP because, like, around this stage of the game, a lot of matchups start getting hard for you. Like, the all-in types, like Jace Wukong. Can't really think of any others off the top of my head, but they'll get you low and then you, like, want to back, but then you have to be aware of, like, a jungle dive because, like, you're really fragile, so. Oh my god, they're. Oh. Hey, cause your tent comfy, no. So yeah, they get bot first tower. There's the Ari punish on Nazir. So this game's looking like red team's game for sure. Ow. I can see red team with like these really good pinks, like this pink. Fucking like middle finger to blue bot lane. Yeah. Oh, they do end up picking up the Ari. Oh, don't. Okay, good. Oh, Bard being way too aggressive here. Oh, so you can finish him? Oh, no, he's not. Okay. So blue picks up a couple kills. Thought Bard might have killed Jace there, but walks out no problem. Bard was a little over aggressive there. Like, Kha'Zix's gonna fucking shred you. Nah, bye, you don't stand a chance, homie. Oh, ripping dicks, Ka. Oh shit, the flash? Oh, don't flash that way. Oh my god. Juke everything. Okay. I'll pick up another kill on Vi. Vi's gonna have a hard time against Kha'Zix this whole game, I think. She's just gonna be too squishy. Like, and Ka's way ahead. Khan's getting picked off. He kind of stayed too long with that low HP. Ripman. Hell. Ari rocking that young mage eyes. So bot lane's pushing. Vayne's showing mid. They definitely want to do this. It's kind of where the Bard's down here solo. You're the support, you don't really need to soak XP. And like Morg doesn't need to be here as Rook in the solo push. But it's okay. Like ideally Morg goes mid and Bard should be mid too. But Bard wasn't mid, so Morg didn't have to be mid. Like that was just weird. But like the support, as support, you don't need to solo soak XP. Like unless your AD's on the way, then like maybe it makes sense. But like your AD's mid lane, like why are you getting the farm? You know. Oh my god. Yeah. I would not want to play Azir against Ari. I forgot what they did to Azir, but I know he sucks dick. Oh, kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Like, yeah, Vi is there, but she's there anyway. Nah, just kill her. What the hell? Oh boy. Okay. I don't think he saw Kaz up here. Oh, the juke, baby. Oh, that Bard ult. Yo, that was that Bard saved their asses. So I didn't see Vi. He should have just dove that gangplank. Like, GP had flash. Because he flashed away from Jace, but I don't know. I sort of dove, then blows flash, then run away. Like, instead he like awkwardly backs off, then Vi comes top. Like, gotta kind of know your damage. Holy shit, they're gonna lose this. Ari damage. Uh, no, I don't think Forever would be good with Miramana. Like, it'd be okay. Like Jace is still like more poke focused, so Deathfire or Thunderlords, like Thunderlords for burst and Deathfire for poke. I don't like Deathfire. I think Thunderlords is better. I don't play Jace though. I don't really know. Deathfire just, I don't know. So blue is 8k down. Kha'Zix is doing alright and Jace is, but everyone else is getting destroyed. Like, losing a ton of towers. They're trying to pick up drag here. Well, I guess they know Vi's not around. They're gonna get it. They both have. Oh, that's not enemy morgue. Okay. Yeah, they got out. What the heck? Oh, E now. E now. Don't get stunned. Oh. Testing fate. Yeah, Jace, I don't know. I do Thunderlords, but I think Forever's okay. Kind of get a lot of always off their W. Like Forever does a lot of damage, but so does Thunderlords. So. Okay. Alex got a bad idea. Well, I guess he got help. Yep. Okay, they got him. I thought Ari might just like pop that Kha'Zix, but yeah. So top looking even. Ezreal's so behind in CS. Azir's starting to lose in CS. They're down in towers. But we'll see what they can do. Kill him. Holy moly. The no boots is hurting Jace here. Gee, people have 2 boots so you can like run away. But Azir made his old turret. He's kind of pretending like he's safe. He should probably run. Oh, that Shiv crit. Let's go. I hate Azir, man. Like, I can't stand playing that character. Holy moly. Yeah, Jace definitely needs boost at this point in the game. He's delaying him too long. Like, you don't really need him early, but like when your enemy laner builds 2 boots, like if you don't have him, you're never gonna kill him. He's just too fast. Or you can land a charm there because of minions. Oh, see ya. Oh, good. Good. Turn, turn, turn. Oh. Oh, now he's gonna go for it? Oh my god. Just go earlier with your morgue, you might be able to pick him up. Blue team's turret? Oh, this is your turret. I was like, wait, what? Run. Don't look the kite, just run. You're never gonna kill them. Wasting a lot of time here. Yeah. 173 gold, unlucky. Yeah, you don't build Triforce when you're behind. You only build Triforce and Ez when you're like really far ahead. You're getting destroyed, so you definitely want Gauntlet. Damn, looking like my ranked game, so 10 bot line. Gotta type it while you're running. Yeah. So as League of Legends casters would say, it's red team's game to lose. Kind of like they would have to like intentionally throw. Oh, don't. Against R, you gotta E to the side or something. You can't E straight back. It's like the easiest charm ever. Oh, let's see what they can do. Wow, okay. So Vi is nowhere to be found, and blue team actually does okay. Oh, Ooh! Making that Bartle backfire if I just comes in late. Ooh. Okay. So, I mean, it's like kind of good for blue team, but like if I was red team, I'd be like, huh, this is why I say, okay, guys, stop throwing. Yeah, it's a mixed ranking team. Like these are the people I could find, but the lanes are kind of evenly matched. Ari's smurfing. She's actually diamond. She's diamond 5. Oh, they're gonna go for Baron here. Someone tank for call, please. Tank. This is a really good call, actually. This is what you gotta do when you're this far behind. Just like make YOLO calls. They have no tank. This is so fucking hard. Run, Jace. Ah! They got it though. Nice. Back right now. Back. Everyone back. Everyone back. Everyone back. Okay. Well, not bad. Okay. Interesting. So blue's not really gonna be able to use that Baron too much, but they do take it off the map for red team, which is good. Oh, they get a turret. Okay, it makes them a little stronger, gives you AD AP. Ooh. Ari going a little crazy here. She's gonna pick him up. You do not want to 1-for-1 and you have a lead like this. So red team does not want to go for 1-for-1. The blue team's like, okay, like yeah, Azir lost Baron, so you could say like, oh, 1-for-1's worth though, but now they just lost their wave clear, and so now blue's actually gonna be able to push with their Baron. They have to GP ult to get them off. They might get this tower, I can't really tell. Oh, this looks terrifying. Kaz gotta play this perfectly. He missed some. Oh my god! That's flat pen, boys. That's flat penetration Kha'Zix. So he got her isolated and was able to kill her there. It's definitely very scary because Vayne's good at dealing with her ult, but he popped her. He played it right. So good job. Kind of backed off when he didn't have her, then she gets isolated, he jumps in and finishes her. So blue team's definitely getting back in this game. Ooh, Kaz coming. Interrupts the Vi-Q. Vi's dead. See you in hell, buddy. Oh my god. Ari's back up. What the fuck are you doing, blue? Why? Why are you doing blue when you're losing mid tower? Oh my god, alright, mercy. Mercy, Evan. Now he's gonna come in and try to assassinate somebody, but they're not going back. They're pushing your base. He's gonna try to come from behind. He made the Azir tower. Blue evens the gold and gets an inhib. So that was Ari's bad. Goes 1-for-1. Then gets cock blocked by the Azir tower because she wanted to get blue buff. Oh, why are you TPing up there? What? What are you doing? You already got the mid inhib. You don't want to be here. Azir wants to back. He was just fucking with him, I think. I don't know. Why? What are they doing? Oh, they're trying to kill Ari. LOL. Just get out of there. Leave. Yeah, pick up the drag. Pick up drag. Yeah. Don't really waste TP like that. Giga throws indeed. Okay. Ari also lost all of her Magi stacks, so she invested some gold in that. But she lost. Oh, Morg going kind of alone here. Baited and outsmarted. Okay, GP's top. Needs to be bought with his team. When you have teleport on Gangplank, like you know, like okay, that teleport was good. Like Gangplank's not good at teleporting into fights like late. Like he's not, or like to initiate. Like he's supposed to be there to poke. So you need to be there in the first place. Like you use TP early to get back to lane, and like late game to like match TPs and to like TP to stop split pushing. Like you want to already be there almost all the time. You're not like Gnar. You're not split pushing to TPM. Like you're your team's poke. Oh, nice shit. Red team doesn't want to lose. Jace poke hitting him pretty hard. Azir kind of is pretty fucking long range too. Oh, see an outbuy. Oh. Yeah, Vi doesn't want to go in that far, really. Oh, shit. You know, that Jace damage. He doesn't even have more mana yet. This is like a classic solo queue game, honestly. Like, just fed members on each team, like, ripping. Oh. Is that game? Go mid? Go mid, that's game, lol. Alright. LOL. Yeah, that's game. Okay. Interesting little game we had there. Yeah, I want to quit, Jesus Christ. Hello. What a game. I was watching that and I was like,
God.
oh wait, is it
I
over?
can't hear what he's saying. I need to refresh.
I was like, wait, is it over? Then I was like, yeah,
Oh.
okay. It's over. Okay. So, I guess we'll start. Like, team comps, both your team comps kind of suck dick, which is okay. I mean, this looks kind of like solo queue, which is fine. I mean, just play whatever champs, I don't care. But both team comps did kind of suck, so they're kind of hard to, like, work with. Like we saw in that last fight, like, Yavi has initiate, but, like, she's not like tanky. Yeah, she doesn't do. She's not really like a tank, right? Like she has the initiate and stuff. But, like when she ults in, then like fucking Azir. I think Azir flashed and like E'd
Yeah.
and like took him.
Took
Like,
me so far away.
yeah, and I was like unlucky. So yeah, that's
Took
why
me a
like
whole tower lane.
Vi was like the only character in this game with like engage, and then it's like engage that can be punished, and she's not the tankiest. It's obviously good engage, but it can get punished like that, obviously. So the team comps were kind of weird, hard to work with. So the team fights looked weird. It was mainly like around like picks with like Ari's charms and Morg snares and stuff for both teams, or like Bard stuns or Bard ults. We didn't really have much team fight until the end anyway. But so that's kind of what I thought about the team comps. Like, kind of obviously, like the picks in lane. Pretty sure Jace is supposed to like rip GP like a new asshole. Because he can destroy his barrels in range form, then his gap close and like burst damage and melee form is like really abusive, and Gangplank's horrible against that. So you obviously don't lose to Gangplank, but I guess we'll get into that later. But so I thought Jace probably should have won the GP matchup pretty hard, but it went kind of even. Then Jace ended up doing a little better as the game went on. Mid lane, Ari kind of shafts Azir. Obviously, it's like reliant on charms, and Azir is doing a really good job juking charms, so it didn't get punished too hard. But pretty sure Azir is like garbage in lane now. He's like his early game got nerfed really bad a while ago, but I mean he didn't feed Ari, so pulled it off. The junglers are both good. I think neither of them are like top tier junglers, but they're both like good. I think they're like above average junglers. Like they're good junglers to pick. Bot lane, Vayne was a really good pick because Ezreal's like the one AD that can't really punish Vayne very well at all. He just doesn't have the range or the damage early to punish Vayne like every other AD in the game does. Like pretty much every other AD beats Vayne pretty hard. Like especially like Caitlyn, Draven, a couple others that can do like big damage and outrange her. So the Vayne pick into Ezreal was really safe, and like y'all got a big lead early because of that. The support picks were fine too. The game itself, it was like classic solo queue game because like the two different sides of the map were like both ahead. So like Jason and GP were like even, but then Jason ended up getting kind of ahead like mid game. Kha'Zix was ahead of Vi, and mid was kind of even, but Azir was behind, and then Ari got a huge lead, and then bot lane was really far ahead. So it was like clash of the titans kind of with like Vayne being really fed and Kha'Zix being really fed. So it definitely happens a lot in solo queue in my opinion. it's important to learn how to like manage it, and it's important to play like around your strong characters. Um, which I think red team did. Like Vayne got fed and y'all went mid lane. And were pushing together, but ended up kind of giving away some kills to Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix got rolling. All in all, it was kind of like a confusing game. Blue's Baron call was really really good. When you're really far behind like that, it's important to like be able to do weird ass desperation calls like that. Like I wasn't entirely sure they could do the Baron because like two people almost died while they were doing it, but they ended up doing it. So it was, if they hesitated like 5 or 10 seconds, they might not have been able to do it. So definitely when you're really behind and like you get 2 or 3 kills, like look to do Baron, because if you don't get it now, the enemy team is just gonna respawn and take it from you. So that Baron was kind of what brought Blue back in the game for sure. Um, yeah. So I guess now I'll talk more about like what each laner did. So I'll start with top. So like I said, I think Jace should have kind of destroyed Gangplank. The reason for that is because he can gap close and do a lot of burst damage, and Gangplank's really bad against gap close and burst damage. So like ideally, like this is a lot of mana, so you're not gonna pull off every time. But like if you EQ, run through your gate, change forms, and Q onto him, you like beat his ass. But you don't even have to hit him with the EQ. Like you can literally just keep jumping on him, and GP's gonna do very little. Not as much like levels like 1 through 3. Like then you're both kind of even, because like GP's got good Q poke, so you're just basically queuing each other and autoing each other. But once Jace gets all of his skills, and he can like gap close and like Q him, auto him, then E him away, then walk away, GP's gonna get you like 1 Q on you. So you're gonna have damage every single time. You got, as Jace got like an early gank top by Kha'Zix against Gangplank. It wasn't really that early, but it was before either of them backed. And then Gangplank had to back, and Kha'Zix should have helped Jace shove it to tower, so Jace could have backed. It was already shoving pretty hard. Jace like wanted to back there. As Jace, you wanted to back there because you ended up staying in lane, and that was okay. Like GP's not gonna kill you really, but you weren't able to like push any kind of lead. Like you didn't really have a lead on per se. Like you're even in CS, but you like with items you're stronger than GP with items at that stage in the game. So GP got his Sheen, then you only have a Doran's Blade. You can't really punish him. But if you backed him about like I don't know, you wanted to go Murmana, so if you went like tier and a longsword or something, or just tier even, then you could have started charging your tier early to hit your, like, you didn't even have the freaking thing at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it's important, definitely if you want to go the tier, it's important to back around 750 gold. Like, you don't have to back right at 750, but like, if you get an opportunity to back, it's good to back to get the tier so you can start charging it, and it also helps you get lane dominant, so then you wouldn't have run out of mana and you could have really beat GP up a lot. But, I mean, you ended up doing alright, but I just recommend, like, if you get a gank like that and you're able to force the guy to back in TP, then you back. Sometimes you don't have to TP, which is good, because then you can have TP over them. Like, I think the wave was huge, but he got the TP in to get all of it, but that wave would have taken forever, so you probably could have walked back to lane and saved your TP. You wouldn't even have the TP if you backed. You might have missed, like, 1 CS, so it's definitely important to look to back to push your lead. Then mid game you couldn't kill GP because you didn't boots. You don't have to build boots, like especially in lane. Like don't worry about getting 2 boots. But like once your towers go down, you start like roaming. It's important to have preferably 2 boots or 1 boot, especially like top laners where you need to stick to GP because GP built the 2 boots and he would just run. You jump on him or like you try to jump on him, but he'd walk away from you. You couldn't get to him. But you still did alright, but those are some tips on how to like kill GP because you could have killed him over and over again. A lot of that comes with like playing Jace a lot. I don't know if you play Jace a lot. A lot of it comes with like playing Jace a lot and just learning like if I jump in I'm going to do this much damage. GP only has how much health, like it's going to go badly for him, and understanding that Gangplank's pretty weak against those gap closes. He can't really, like unless he's using his barrels perfectly, he's not going to be very well equipped to deal with that, and then Jace can shut down his barrels pretty hard. So but as Gangplank, you definitely just want to look to farm. Like I remember seeing points where I'm like, oh, why is Gangplank getting to farm? Like he could walk him out of the system. I'm like, Jace, go hit him. But you'd just be playing kind of passively, which is okay. Like especially if you're new to Jace, it's gonna happen. But as you play Jace more, I guess maybe you'll start realizing when you can.
I bought Jace yesterday. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah. To me, yeah. See, to me, you look like a new Jace player because you're like, oh, cool. I've got this range. Like I can just farm from range, and like you can, but you can also punish Gangplank pretty hard. Like Jace has a lot of good matchups, and Gangplank's one of them. But I mean, you did good. You're landing good EQs and stuff. But that was just some tips. Like you you can beat some people pretty hard. You do a lot of damage when you jump in. Like the combo looks like perfectly. It's landing EQ, running through your gate, changing forms, queuing onto them, then autoing them with your empowered hammer auto, then like Eing them away. The E does a ton of damage too. It does like percent max health or some shit. So it'll do a lot more than you think. Like you can finish off kills with it, or just finish off trades with it. Like don't be afraid to use it. Like you want to use it when you finish the trade, so he can't auto you back. So you just hit him away, then you walk away. Maybe he queues you. That's all he gets to do. So you don't have to be too afraid to get in Gangplank's face. But then Gangplank did a pretty good job farming. That's kind of all all Gangplank ever wants to do. So he did pretty well. As Gangplank, you have to realize you're really fragile. So when you're low under tower, like the jungler like wants your dick really hard, because like you're pretty easy to kill. Like you have like your cleanse, that's it. You don't really have like a stun or anything that makes you scary to dive. And so if you're already low in the first place, it's important to kind of get out of there quick. I don't know. I don't recall if you could have done anything about the dive. It was a good dive by Kha'Zix. It's usually pretty easy to dive Gangplank, so it's something you gotta watch out for with like wards, and just be aware of how much health you have, and just kind of time your backs perfectly so that you're missing as little CS as possible, and buying items when you back.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that Kha'Zix was lurking around top a lot, so I tried to, if I was low, try not to stick around too long.
Yeah, I thought you did a pretty good job of it. I just remember that one time you got dove, and that's the frustrating part about playing Gangplank. Like, if they choose to beat you up, like, you're pretty fragile and weak early, so they can do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not, like, that's, Gangplank's so weird, because he's, like, bad early game, but not entirely in a lot of matchups, because, like, you have the Q, so you can just harass them, and it's really annoying for the enemy laner if they're melee, but against, but then once, like Wukong absolutely shits on Gangplank, and like you don't notice earliest Gangplank, you're like, yeah, I'm queuing him. Then he like Wukong backs, buys a serrated Dirk, and keeps Eing onto you and just destroying you. And so it's just important to realize like when you can and can't abuse the laner. But I mean, you did a pretty good job farming and stuff. Then later on in the game, you were like top and they were grip pushing bot. You ended up TPing down to the tower. As Gangplank, I don't like you can play Gangplank in like a split push style, like that's okay. But
yeah, I wanted to split push, but I didn't want to lose the tower.
right. So you had the TPN, but I just mean like in the like if you wanted to split push, I understand like why you were top, but as Gangplank, like when fights, you don't want to TP into fights. Like you know how like some people like Gnar when he split pushes, he's like looking to get his rage in the perfect spot, then TPN when he's about to hit, when he's like gonna hit Meg in like the next 10 seconds, then look to initiate. Like Gangplank's not as good as that at that, because he's kind of like fragile. Like if you TPN when a fight starts, like and your team already lost the fight, like you're not even like remotely like tanky enough to even go in and pick up a kill. Like you're more like kind of poke oriented, you know, like you poke and finish off kills. So you're not too good when you TP in like the middle of a fight, because like you need to set your barrels up. Like you, like I don't know. I don't see him as someone who should be TPing into fights too much. Like you TP before the fight, which is good, but that's why like sometimes you don't always build in the first place. Like you might just want to like grip with your team, then TP to stop a split push. But like you said, you were playing on split push team, which is fine. But I just wanted to tell you that, like Gangplank's like
yeah, I mean it was just they had Baron buff, so they were just melting through that tower,
it's hard to
so it was
it's hard to split with Baron.
Kind of trying to make a decision. Do I continue to split push and risk putting myself on an island there, or do I try and help the rest of my team save the towers and the objectives, that were quickly falling?
Right.
I mean, it seemed like they had a lot of range poke with Azir and Jace, and no matter what I did, like I couldn't venture far from my tower, or else I just got poked down into oblivion.
Right. Yeah, I thought your TP was good there. I was worried that you were gonna like save it till like they dove, and I was like, ooh, you're gonna TP in too late. But you TP'd before, which is fine. Yeah. Then item builds, like Jace, it's a big like debate. Like Twitch Chat was talking about it. I don't know if you like it's better to skip tier now, because like you can build damage early and like get a huge lead, but like some people still build tier. But I don't know, I'll just look into it. I'm sure there's like YouTube videos and stuff and like different things you can read on whether you should be building tier or not, or when you should be building tier or not. Tier obviously is more like poke late game, but it takes a while to hit like a power spike, whereas like an armor pin Jace like with a Yomus or something can like really punish people early at the cost of mana. So I don't really know what the best build to like learn Jace on is, but But it's just I would just make you aware that there are like different options in Jace build path, which is it's new. Like it used to only be tier Jace, but like in the past like month or two, people have been skipping it due to some changes. Um, and Gangplank build is fine. That's classic Gangplank build. So um, junglers we had Kha'Zix and Vi. Um, Vi, you did. I think you did Gromp blue red, right? And then you went to invade his blue. I think that was the route he did. Which is okay. It's kind of scary to invade Kha'Zix as Vi, as like a Lee Sin or something. I guess it's okay, but like Kha'Zix is actually, if he's healthy, he's like pretty good against invades because he's got his isolation damage. So that invade kind of went south for red team. Like Vi died, and they didn't end up getting the blue buff. But otherwise, so the early game is good. Neither jungler's like too good at ganking early. Like they both can pull off ganks or in the early levels, but they're nothing like amazing. They don't have too much CC. So both junglers focus on farm. I thought it was good. Like Vi, you were behind and you like cleared your jungle, then you went to like bot lane, and they saw you on a ward, so you cleared the ward, then you backed and cleared your jungle again, which is exactly what you want to do. You don't want to force stuff when you're behind, or you'll lose if Kha'Zix decides to come bottom and counter gank you. You're gonna lose pretty hard. So I thought you did pretty good there, avoiding that. Um, and then Kha'Zix, Chris obviously got a big lead and kind of carried the game for his team a bit. Had good dives on Gangplank, moved around the map well. Had that nice 1v1 with Vayne. That was real good. Killed Ari a couple times. On I thought played it pretty well. As Vi, you obviously have to be careful of like those ults like late game. You kind of only initiate for your team, and I assume you wanted to initiate because like the tower's going down. But it's important to like play really safe and make sure your team can back you up when you're going in. Like obviously you didn't plan on ulting like into like fucking hell, but just be aware that it can happen to you. So like maybe wait, be patient. It would have been okay to lose a tower and like wait up Baron. So don't be afraid to be like really patient. I also think strength of the age is a little better on Vi. Fervor's a lot of damage and like great if you're ahead, but if you're not very far ahead, like you're more of like a tank, especially after mid game. So it's important to like have the bit extra health rather than doing like more damage on autos. Like you probably want to be getting that many autos off in a team fight. I don't know how you play Vi. Maybe you like to play like high damage Vi, but strength of the age is just typically a little safer and better. I think it just gives you
Yeah,
a lot of health.
I went my Fiora shit. I
Oh,
forgot to
okay,
change it.
okay. Fervor's like okay, like if you're like trying to be cheesy and build full damage, I guess Fervor
Yeah,
then it would be
I
alright.
completely forgot.
Okay.
I didn't even know I went Fervor.
Yeah.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Because strength of the age is just, I don't know, it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
300
health. Yeah. It's pretty OP. I think they're actually removing it next season. So, um, yeah, that's kind of all I had to say about jungle. I think. Like I said, the Baron call by blue team is really good. I don't know if Kha'Zix called that or who called that, but it was a pretty good job. I think both of you played pretty well. Like Vi in the 2-6, but I don't think you did anything like horrible. Like that last ult obviously like kind of lost all the game, but you obviously didn't plan on that happening. Like I said, I thought you did good. Like well, were you silver? I forget.
Yeah.
Silver, yeah. So like
silver one.
yeah, so like you're a little worse than like the other people here. And I thought you did pretty well because like usually when that happens, I see like the jungler like I had like a 315 Nidalee like a couple weeks ago because like he got behind, but he kept ganking,
Oh,
and
God.
so you keep dying because you're behind. So it's
Yeah.
important to realize like I'm behind. I shouldn't be ganking because they can just rotate on me. Like obviously
Yeah.
gank when it's free, and or like yeah, if you see like a free
Yeah, like the
opportunity,
dive
go.
bot lane and stuff. Yeah.
But otherwise you gotta be really careful. And I thought you obviously showed that hesitation. Like you went bot, got spotted. You're like okay, bye. Like that was the right thing to do, and you focused on farming. So um. Then mid lane, pretty sure Ari like shits on Azir pretty hard. Azir's just really like bad early game. You kind of did though, honestly. Like Azir's just doing good dodging the charm, so you couldn't really kill him. But you ended up getting a CS lead, taking the early tower. I don't remember how you got so fed, but on Ari, but I thought that was.
He took 2 kills when I ganked mid lane.
Oh, okay. But I thought Azir played pretty well, especially considering he was behind, and then definitely contributed a lot to a lot of those kills mid game. Like you had a really good like ult setting up. I think you like, yeah, I thought Koz's gonna die to Ari, then he came in, ulted her, finished her up, getting like a shot down and stuff. I thought you just played really well like around your team, and we're always there to help back them up. But then like late game, God, Azir tilts me late game when I play AD. Like the Q is so long range than the Riley's too. But yeah, I thought you played pretty well. Yeah, that like tower. When y'all were getting mid in him was really good because Ari was. I don't know if I have S7 in here. Yeah, why the fuck were you doing blue buff? Holy shit! He goes and does blue buff when they're taking fucking mid towers. Uh, you don't really want to do that when you're playing mid lane. Like, yeah, blue's good, but like especially when you're Ari, you're the wave clear for the team, so you need to be at the tower to clear the wave. Instead, he went to blue. Then he tried to loop around for a flank, but Azir's tower was there, and he was like, "Oh shit." It was a pretty good tower. Like, that's obviously the way to use Azir towers. Take a genius. Well, that's actually pretty good. Ari, that blue was fucking boosted. Evan, holy shit. Low key lost you the game, but yeah. I see that. I see it a lot though. Like it's actually like worth talking about because like mid laners will go do blue when they're losing mid towers. They're like, oh yeah, I'll get blue. Take me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. And then like you lost 2 towers. Like, just do the blue later. Like I don't know. Yeah, you bought Magi to try to snowball, and you had a lot of stacks. Then I mean, that's how Magi's works now. Like if you die like even once, like your stacks are all gone. Like you lose a lot. Yeah, but I've not seen Azir in forever, but Ghost Flash is standard on most mid laners, so I think that's okay against Ari. Then Ari I would probably take Ignite on against Azir because you definitely have kill pressure against him. But I don't really play mid much, so I don't ever have much to say about mid. But I thought you both played pretty well. Like Ari had that nice flash at the tower before the game ended, and I assume no one died. Now I'm thinking about it, but I thought I remembered someone dying. I don't know. Got either chunked Ezreal or something, but that was nice, and like had a lot of assassinations and good charms. I thought Azir, like your walls were really helpful for your team, and you were kind of always there. Like I would see Kha'Zix go do something, and I'd be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Then like you'd come out of nowhere and like help him secure the kills, which is really good. Mid and jungle, like it's good for them to work together because they both have the most mobility on the map, kind of. So it was good that y'all were kind of sticking together and making plays together. Like a lot of mid game. Obviously, Kha'Zix like kind of went on its own later on, but like when y'all were first starting to come back, it was because you two were making a lot of really nice plays. In my opinion, Jace too, but yeah, I thought obviously you three kind of held that game together. Bot lane, so like I said, like it's weird like seeing Vayne in these matchups because this is like the one lane that Vayne can definitely like win early, and y'all did. So the issue was bot lane blue team, you let red team hit level 2 first, then didn't back off, then. And yeah, I think you blue heal like level 1, which is fine. Like it was okay. I think you should have healed, and that's fine. And like you had like a little more HP because you healed, but then you kind of backed off, so then pushed the wave, so they hit level 2 first, and then they got the kill on you because they got E, and I cried because courtesy. You would have lived, but you flashed like too close to the wall, and the secondary E damage killed him on the wall, which is unlucky.
I actually think even if he didn't get hit by the secondary damage, he would have died.
You think so?
But I'd have to go back and look.
Okay, I couldn't figure it out, and I think people in Twitch chat were saying like I don't think he would have died if he E, and I was like I don't really remember. I also would definitely go Gauntlet if you're behind, not Triforce. Like Triforce, I guess this doesn't matter as much as solo queue. Like I really like Triforce because it gives like more attack speed and it makes me feel more like a normal AD carry. But Gauntlet's typically still gonna be better and higher damage and better poke. And just like a safer thing in general, helps you kite. But if you're really ahead, you can go for Triforce. But like when you're this far behind, I think it's definitely better to go Gauntlet. Like you wouldn't have finished it anyway, you're so far behind. But yeah, I would definitely only go Triforce. I'm really far ahead, I would think. But like if you like love Triforce or whatever, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But Gauntlet's definitely better to kite and poke. Even though like the Triforce has been appealing ever since the 20% CDR change. So I mean I used it a lot when I play Israel, but I think after watching Worlds, I was kind of like super convinced that like Gauntlet was better. and I like switched back to Gauntlet, and I thought I was doing better with Gauntlet than Triforce. It's just so much safer. Like the armor actually helps you a lot, especially when you're this far behind. But yeah, Vayne and Bard kind of got really far ahead. Bard had really nice stuns. Thought Bard played like really well most of the game. Actually, had like, good ults and stuns. He had that one saddle, but that's only because like Kha'Zix flashed it. Then Vi got caught in it. It was unlucky. But I thought Bard and Vayne played well. Vayne had that one like weird unlucky fight with like Kha'Zix bot lane.
I forgot I didn't have a pink ward.
Yeah, like both of you needed pink wards to fight each other. I was like, oh shit. Like the reason you died is because you like he backed off because he was like, oh shit. Like I forget. Like you eat him or something.
I was using my E for when he jumped me, but then he jumped me while he was invisible, so I couldn't E him away.
Okay, I think you hit like a big crit arm or something. And he was kind of backing off, and then you're like, oh shit, I want to run. But like when you ran, like you were isolated for just a second, and he one shot you. Like if you weren't isolated, he couldn't have done that. So like it's hard to like remember, like his Kha'Zix was like the only character in the game, but like his isolation damage is huge. So like I think if you would like waited like in your minions, he would have been like a little scared to go on you, and then like your next minion wave was coming. I think then you could have ran back. But I mean, he was really far ahead. So I mean,
I tried staying away from the minions because they were hitting the tower, and he would have true sight on me if I was standing next to their tower.
yeah, that's also yeah. That's why I was kind of awkward. That's I don't really blame you, but the isolation is what killed you. So
Yeah, I just picked a bad fight without a pink ward.
yeah, I agree. Like because you were down there split pushing, which was okay. I think that was like a good call by you because you saw mid. It's like, oh, here I'll try to get a tower, draw someone bot, but they send Ka bot, then you did him the pink and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and then you couldn't get a stun. If you like could have stunned him or like been in your minions the whole time, you would have won. But like you were saying, your minions were at tower and stuff, so it's a little awkward. Did you ult?
I did.
You did, right? Okay. I just can't remember because I don't quite remember, but yeah. Just be careful of Kha'Zix when you're playing AD. But like you said, you didn't have the pink. But yeah, like you could have won it obviously if you had a pink. So he didn't have one either. But you're like really far ahead. You had like your static and your IE. So I mean, you didn't. It was more like I forget who died. Who like somebody's death started like the throws. It was like Ari. And who else was with him when y'all took mid tower? Do you remember who died?
I think that was me.
It was you, yeah. So like it's really important when you're that far ahead. Like you don't want to die giving them your shutdowns and stuff, and you don't want to be going like 1-for-1 because like that happened. And, like that was like okay, well at least we got the tower. Then that's someone you know like in solo queue like haha let's stop throwing guys like let's go. Then you then like Ari went back and like got a kill, but it was like a 1-for-1, which isn't quite good enough. Like when you're that far ahead, you don't want to be going like 1-for-1. That's just like true of like all characters. Like if you're split pushing and you draw 4 people top and kill one, that's different. But if you just try to make a pick mid lane and go 1-for-1 and create no pressure, then that's like bad when you're ahead. You don't really want to be. You want to not be okay with those 1-for-1s. Like just like tell yourself like, oh, that's not okay because I'm ahead. Like 1-for-1's not good enough. I need to be taking more people down or waiting for my team to be safe. I think like y'all grouped up to take that mid tower and like you two died because like of overstaying. Then y'all never like grouped up again. Like Ari kind of went for picks or something. I think y'all like stuck. Oh, then y'all like pushed again. Like and Vi was not with you. So then, like y'all lost 5v4. So it's important to just kind of stay together because like that's how throws start. Like because you're not together. So it's important to kind of like if like 4 of you together and one's not like obviously like it's tempting to blame the one. You're like, oh, why aren't they with us? But at the same time, like you can't push when they're not with you, so you need to back off. Like it can be annoying, especially in solo queue, or like fuck this kid, maybe he's like trolling you or something. But like it's important to just realize like, okay, well, I wish we could have. If we were 5, we could take this tower, but we're not 5, so we need to realize we can't take this tower. So that's kind of a big reason why I ended up like kind of throwing the lead. Then Blue just had a really good counter Baron to take it back. I also wrote down Morgana. You got killed early because like you were in like a questionable spot. Like Ezra was farming under tower, like you were near the wall, and that let Vayne EU. So you need to be like really careful walls when like Vayne's in the lane and Bard because they both stun with walls. So even though the position might have been okay against someone else, like you need to realize like that wall is getting you stunned against Vayne. So when you're under tower like that as support, just help your AD farm. Don't worry too much about poking. Uh, just try to help. Like if they're attacking your AD, like try to make them scoot back or like snare them or something. But other than that, just try to help Ezreal farm. Um, but other than that, did any of y'all have like any particular questions about that game? Kind of covered a lot, but I don't know if any of y'all had
I
questions.
was just seeing in the chat some people were saying I wasn't using the barrels very well, and was wondering what would be suggested um, in turn would like what could I do to improve my barrel use? Because I mean, I didn't like when he first picked Jace. I don't really play against Jace much, and I don't play him. I think I played him like once, so I didn't really know a solid counter pick. And I went with the more range champion that I was comfortable with in Gangplank.
Hmm.
And yeah, he was kind of shitting on my barrels.
Yeah,
Um,
it's sad. Yeah, nothing
it
you can really
was
do about that. He's got range, but
I mean, what I like to do, I like to I put barrels. I try to put them in the bushes and try and put them on the outskirts, and then just be have them ready to chain. Like I'll put one. Like I'll have it sitting around, and I'll chain it with another one. But he just kind of had to range, so I wasn't able to really get any barrels onto him.
Then you gotta use your barrels better.
oh, what's up,
Like,
Ryder?
Like how, like
Try to what
okay, do
I
you know the triple barrel?
yeah.
Okay, then that's so. Are you talking about using like barrels in lane?
Well, I mean, I not really I feel pretty comfortable using them in lane, like especially it's a melee champion. But with Jace, it was a little bit harder, and I was trying to adapt to the situation.
Not
So like,
really. So
yeah.
pretty much is you gotta set up your barrel. So whenever Jace goes for a CS, you kill the barrel, and then you blow up the barrel, then you auto him, then you kill him. That's pretty
mhm.
much what you're trying to aim for.
What I've seen is
Like
people
if
put
Jace goes for a CS, or if Jace goes for a barrel, you have to punish him for that. Like every single contest he goes for it, punish him, and that's how you use the barrels effectively. Because it's fine if he kills your barrel if you get a free Q off him, or or he misses a CS. It's kind of
Yeah,
you're trading your.
I was trying to do that, but I think he just got to a point where he just out damaged me.
Jace does not out damage gameplay.
Well, I mean, it felt like with his whatever that long shot was, it just felt like he was
Oh, then
getting
you just
more.
kind of dodge that, and you're fine.
All right.
Like Jace wins the matchup if he gets a QE combo on you, and like you can't trade against that. Like that's how he wins the matchup. He gets QE on you, and then he just pushes you out of lane. Or if, honestly, what they say at top lane right now, it's whoever ganks more, whoever applies more pressure. But like that's kind of like the mindset. Like if you like, I haven't even watched this game at all, but I'll go with what Pantherax said is if you don't dodge Jace's Qs, you're gonna lose a matchup, and that's why Jace is so good in low elo because you guys just waste Qs. Like we queued into Sneaky a couple days ago, me and one of my friends, and like he played Jace, and like he was doing fine top lane. He landed his QEs, he got again all this shit done. But the moment we play against Sneaky was 80 carry, so the moment we started team fighting, Sneaky would just like dodge every single QE combo, and that's kind of like you have to dodge those combos to win. And I don't know whoever was the Jace like using Q then E first to make it go faster or what.
yeah Jace you do I do E first and then
You
just for
Q
the Q.
first, and you E. It's pretty
I
much is at higher levels. If you do E first, I'm gonna be able to dodge it. If you do Q and then you E like at a orthogonal angle, like so you E on top of yourself, I can't see where you're aiming for, so it's a lot harder for me to dodge it.
Yeah, like you can throw your Q first and still accelerate with your E by placing your E down.
Yeah, and the E has to be on your body, and that makes it's the difference between a good player, a good Jace player, and a bad Jace player.
I mean I bought Jace yesterday, so I'm still working on his mechanics
Oh,
and all that.
solid.
Yeah, I think that's what fucked me up. I just didn't.
Yeah, I'm a
dodge
shitty
it a
Jace
lot.
player. But it's like once you get the D1, D2 level, people can actually dodge shit.
Yeah.
Okay, GP sucks in this meta because you just get camped.
And he's so easy to gank.
That's why I play support. That's why I'm D4.
I
Because
can't play
GP
support for the sake of my life.
GP can't do a lot of 1v2s. Like you have to be a tank.
Hmm.
Okay, that's it. I'm gone. Bye.
Thanks for the input.
I just heard Gangplank being summoned.
I
Yeah.
mean, I never said I was.
No, I don't know how to
dumb
play
and I'm
Gangplank,
trying
so
here, you
TY.
know? That's why I'm here to learn, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I did decently well. I mean, I was
I
trying
have
to.
no idea what happened with that game, by the way.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
he did
like,
fine.
I
He didn't lose to Jason Lane. He got ganked once on the tower, which sucked. And he died, but
Then you won the game then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Did
thought I
you
was
have-
doing fine in top lane, and the next thing I know, like half of our towers are falling down, and I'm like, the hell's
yeah,
going on?
one team had a huge lead, threw it hard. So yeah, it was a weird
Oh,
game.
so it's a typical normal, high quality.
Of course.
What was Evan playing?
Mid.
Did Evan feed or did Evan win?
He was doing really well. Then he kind of threw the lead pretty hard. Like he would like go for picks and only go 1-for-1. And then he was doing blue buff while they were losing mid towers, which was unlucky.
Normal.
Well, something else I noticed, like someone in the team fights, when I tried to chain the barrels, like they just had a lot of poke, like ranged poke, with Jace and Azir, and I felt like every time I'd stick my neck out to throw down an extra barrel and like extend the chain, I just got shit on.
Triple combo. That's how you land your barrels in team fights, pretty much. Because at high levels, you're never gonna get a barrel proc off like the normal ones, or you land it when you get CC'd, you CC stack up. Otherwise, is like don't try to use your barrels because you're just gonna be autoed away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
GP, one thing that I've seen is that like I've seen Dyrus play Gangplank, which I'm no pro, but I've seen him what he does when he's in a poke comp like Jace or whatever. He puts his barrels behind him, kind of safe, so that if someone goes in on him, he can use the barrel to get that extra move speed to get out. But he
Dude,
doesn't.
that's what I did when you tried getting onto me, like when I was pushed up in your lane. You did a good job of like getting onto me, and I had that one barrel in that tri brush, and I just chained it and slowed you and sped myself up and escaped. But yeah, the team fight. Yeah, I mean, I was just trying. I wasn't really concerned about getting flanked in the team fights or on a tower. I was just trying to match the ranged poke in a sense and try and fend them off.
Not really. If you use up if you remember your barrels are on a CD, if you fuck up your barrel placement or you use triple combo, you miss it, then you're really weak for a pretty long
Mhm.
time. That's one thing you go keep in mind on. Okay, that's with my input. What are you guys in the next game?
Yeah.
Ah,
Word.
damn.
Give me an invite. See how bad this game is gonna be.
Curtis, you have the invite because I went to spectate.
That's some high quality, low quality games.
High
What's
quality
your
stuff.
What's your? Is it just Martyr? I forget what your.
Yeah.
It's Martyr, Curtis.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got all sorts of elos. So, just I guess we'll try to get the. Do you just want to spectate, Martyr? Or you want to play?
Oh, I can play if you want me to play. I'll be trolling, but I'll be playing.
What does that mean?
Dude, I'm trying to play jungle on my Smurf, and holy shit, it is hard.
When we play versus Martyr, he ain't shit. Okay, so.
Okay. Do I kill myself now or later? You aren't Nick, so you shouldn't kill yourself.
I banned him from the academy.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. He hit me with that. Yeah.
Was Nick the guy who kept complaining
Yes.
and complaining and complaining and complaining? Oh my god, that kid was like, I mean, I know I'm bad, but Jesus Christ, man, just stop.
Yeah.
If you accept that you're bad, then you're better than 95% of people out there.
That's why I'm
That's
like,
so
half
true.
the time I play these games, I'm like, alright, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I can and not, not really get stressed out
Yeah.
about it.
If I have a teammate who's just flaming me like that, I just mute him, and because there's nothing positive that's gonna come from listening to him.
Oh yeah, no, I'm mute.
It's the only way to climb in solo queue because you're gonna have a flamer like probably 7 out of 10 games. Like it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
Once you get like in the mid diamond, you start seeing everyone over and over again, so people stop flaming.
Oh, I bet. That's
People
been my
start-
problem with
start
like I was
throwing.
flying through plat. Like I started plat 5 last week, and I've gone through 3 plat 3-2 series now and cannot climb up because it's just these guys that like assume that they're god tier at the game, and it's like guys, we're all shit. Just a
Welcome
heads
to
up.
fucking bronze too. Or there's
Yeah,
always
it's worse than
somebody.
bronze. It's like bronze, and you get kind of a break in silver and gold because everybody's pretty bad.
There's always one person on the team that's just brain dead and just throws the game. Like
Hey, but
you
there's
can,
one on each team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's like, well, there's 5 on each team.
That's.
well, I mean, more brain dead than the others.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Nah,
yeah,
I know
there's
what you're
bronze
saying.
3,
People give
so-
up.
Like I'll be winning lane. I'm just like chilling in my lane, just winning, and then like bot lane's getting killed, without any jungle help, and I'm like, well, and then the jungler comes and they still lose and they still die, and it's like, oh well, we're fucked.
It took me 300 games to get from bronze 3 to silver 5. And then
Yeah.
took me 50 games to get from silver 5 to gold 5. Like you'll probably see that too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of this hellhole, man.
Yeah, believe me, I got out of bronze 2 weeks ago, and that's pretty much only because I got into a three and a 4-man right at the end of my bronze 1 promos, and
Yeah, I
It
really
just-
recommend finding a group of friends and just jumping out as far as you can in the preseason. Try to
Mhm.
get like mid silver, so hopefully you can get silver 5 in the promos next season.
Yeah.
Because that
That'll
saves
save-
you from the bronze climb.
bronze
I mean, I
is
play with a few friends every now and then, but like I don't have like a group of friends that's regularly on, or like that I know a lot of people who play League.
Yeah, that's
Like-
tough.
Yeah. It's like most of my friends, like most of the time we're on Xbox, playing Xbox. So like I don't have a lot of friends that play a lot of League and play ranked in League. So it's just like one or two people here or there, that I play with. But it's
one
mostly been
one thing that I've done is I just in all chat, like at the very beginning in champ select, I'll just ask people if they have curse or Discord or whatever, and many
Yeah.
times like they're already in a 2 or 3-man, and you can just
Yeah.
join into the game.
It's a lot harder to flame people via voice chat too. So if anything, like just that helps out a lot.
Nah, just ignore it. Just play better.
Oh well, gee, that's some
Yeah,
great
I'll
advice.
a lot of people too. I actually think it's better too. But it also helps if somebody feeds like a first blood, like if your bot lane, because like I'm a mid lane main, so it's always the bot lane. If the bot lane tosses a double right at the start, just say, hey, play it safe. It's all good. We got this one.
Yeah.
Like that, if you can stop your team from tilting, you'll win a lot more games too.
Mhm.
There's some games you're never gonna do it. Some asswipe's just gonna run down mid for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or the bot lane won't play safe and they'll give up another double kill.
Dude, that's
That's my struggle. My struggle is jungle. Like they'll get killed at like level 3 while I'm clearing out my farm. I'm like, all right, just like take it easy. Keep your head out of your ass and just play it safe until I can gank you.
Once you
And-
hit
and-
like mid plat diamond, all of a sudden like they're not afraid of invading 24/7 anymore. Like even the enemy support realizes that's like all they're supposed to do early game, and it gets really, really, really frustrating.
Wait, what?
Like
Do we have enough people?
I wasn't paying attention. What did you say about mid diamond?
I said, once you hit like mid plat into low diamond, I've seen a lot more people getting smarter about invades. Like that's one of the big differences. Like they're not afraid to play a pre minion spawn game and like run in and mess with you.
Not really. Most people are just like sit around and not do anything because like we're all texting or doing something else.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like lower elo is more prone to weird invades.
I
That's
was
what
gonna
I'm
say, I
saying.
guess they're smarter about it. Is probably more what I was saying. I guess. Like you get people that know what they're doing a little more. I get my jungles get their first one cheesed a lot more now.
Yeah.
Do we want to take?
Yeah, we need
Do
to.
we want to take? Do we want to swap?
Yeah.
Somebody for the silver, maybe.
Are these balance?
I went into
know.
spectate so people can start moving around.
Okay.
Can someone? This guy wants to spectate. Can someone invite him while we have the spot?
Yeah, what's his name?
Osliplier. God.
Oh,
You know him?
it's gonna flame me.
Oh.
Everyone's gonna flame you for this.
There we go. Okay, he just
I
wants to.
started
spec-
15-1 Corky mid yesterday, and every other person on my team fed, and we lost.
Hey,
Is-
you
Saddest
told me
thing.
to try to learn Jinx. Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
you tried. You
Hey,
tried.
is anyone who played last game okay with sitting one out? Cause I told some guy I'd invite him, then I couldn't invite him, and now he wants to play.
What's his name?
Pathernax.
Oh yeah, just sit me out.
It's the
How do you spell it?
that's a Parthenax, the dragon from Skyrim. I'll spell it for you, Curtis.
Actually,
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
AATHURNAAX.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't get the first part.
Whoa,
Curtis,
letters
you
are
gotta be
confusing.
ready. Curtis, you gotta be ready. P-A-A. You got it? Is that too fast?
copy and paste it from the Discord.
Yeah, right?
The Noobner with the real fucking MVP. Holy shit. I'm literally right here in chat. What a god.
Dude, okay, now you keep spamming. I can't copy and paste it.
Holy
Can,
shit.
can you guys put Curtis on the other team? I can already tell we're gonna lose. Okay, actually that balances out a lot more, doesn't it?
God, we're playing
Yeah.
sport flats. We're gonna lose this one, man.
Wait, I'm here just because I thought we were.
Yeah,
making
wait.
people round.
Noobner wants to play. He doesn't want to spectate. Are you okay sitting out, Martyr, or?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, homie.
Yeah, we'll take the silver.
Noobner, you can go back on that. Better these equal. We've got Platts and my boy El Gringo. Then
Yeah. Why don't we swap? I mean, I'm happy to do it if no one else on my team wants to. I don't have to play with my name friends.
you want to swap one plat for the silver? You said.
Hey, come on, man.
I'm okay with not doing it. Carson, I'll miss you so much. You've been playing great. It's Curtis that I'm afraid to play
Just get
with.
Curtis.
Yeah, I can move up to the other to team 2 if you want.
I
don't-
mean, if you're cool with it, that might be best.
Yeah, I think that might be best. Do that. Yeah.
Who is he gonna switch with?
Probably Little Debs, maybe? That seems like the most even for me. I don't know about you guys. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
makes
One of you
sense
wants
to me.
Move over. There's some space.
I don't know.
Wait, who's moving over? Is it?
Any of you? I don't give a fuck.
Wait, how does one move?
Just
click
hit join.
join on the other side.
Well, someone on the other side has to join the left side first.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And then am I on team 1?
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. I think is
They're just gonna ban me out. I see it coming. I'm gonna get banned.
Yeah, I'm gonna ban that Jace. No, let's kidding. I'll probably play someone else.
Gonna ban that Gallia.
Dude, no, that was gonna be my pick.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it. Damn it. I'll just bard mid. I'm unbeatable.
Oh my.
You say, oh my god, but I probably have an 80% win rate with it.
okay. And El Gringo likes to top, so let him top against Epic Fisherman
Oh, this
since
guy's mid only. No.
so that they both
Oh my gosh, so toxic.
I mean, I can move around from top if I need to
No.
match up with someone.
no, you're matched up top. So go top against
Alright.
El Gringo. I don't care where anyone else goes. Everyone
Wait,
else should be relatively even.
Where am I? Okay, if El Gringo is going top,
Can you do something other than top?
I can do mid or ADC.
Yeah, y'all can go to your team chats and decide roles. Just try to get those two top, so it's not like a landslide top, or a landslide in
Yeah.
another lane or something.
Okay.
Cool.
He's Zach, also jungles. That's his best role.
And he's diamond 5, so
It's alright. YOLO.
you got.
Are y'all ready to start?
I think we are.
Wait, so am I support them?
About the time we met.
Are
in
y'all
solo
ready to
queue.
start?
Yeah. And he's like, oh shit, I just matched with like 4 of my league friends, and they're all not.
Are y'all ready to start?
Absolutely dumpstered. Yeah.
That's what he said.
I'll play jungle.
They're ready to start.
I would
whenever y'all
I
want to
would
hit start.
rather jungle this time.
Oh, okay. I'll play support. It's whatever, man.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
All right.
Martyr, do you want to spectate with me, or do you just want to chill?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Gonna be. God bless these horrible League of Legends games.
Dude, yeah, you missed last game. Was
Yeah,
was-
Evan told me how the teams both sucked and didn't listen to any calls.
it was quite the wide range of elo because not a lot of people signed up. So just kind of had to take who played. So we'd like plat to bronze, so I kind of assumed there'd be some like weird miscommunication. But
Yeah, a
yeah.
lot of bad games. That's what I heard. Dude, he stole my ball.
Okay. Did I miss a ban? Oh.
How this is the quality of play we see.
Maybe he's AFK or something. Hopefully not. Oh, he's back. Okay. Should be okay with -1 ban, like the end of the world. Remember that 10 ban system, right?
Yep, this sounds great.
Yeah, it should be pretty good.
And a lot of cancer champs.
Yeah.
Normal bans coming on.
Yeah.
What's Jiminy Cricket say? I'm never gonna be Sen. Yeah, what's like you guys always focus on trying to ban out people who are good at their champ, but there's a reason why you need to play against champs you're not good at. It's how you learn. For example, I'm a Gameplank main. My hardest matchup is going to be probably a good Riven player, and I don't ban Riven because I need to learn how to play matchups. That's how I get better. So you guys just keep on banning stupid shit that you guys don't want to play against, then you're just wasting time. You guys, you're not gonna understand and play against that better. So that's my 2 cents.
Is that why they banned Lee? Because of his Lee or what?
They banned Lee because Jiminy Cricket is known for his Lee.
Yeah, if you're scared of someone who's really good at a character, like you were saying, best just learn how to deal with it. My God, but yeah, Syndra's been terrorizing my solo queue games, dude. She's so
Yeah,
strong.
Syndra's a good ban because people don't know how to play against Syndra.
Yeah, she just dominates like every mid laner. So if your mid laner doesn't realize that, they just Syndra can snowball the game. So we got the bronze unranked top. He asked me who should play top, and I said who he's best at. So he's hitting us with that Xin Zhao versus Nasus.
Fun matchup.
Yeah.
I
Don't
have
know.
a friend who's trying to make Nasus top work in high diamond elo. So what you do pretty much, you just split push all day because you aren't useful in a team fight because you just get kited.
Yeah, just get kited to hell. My God, yeah. He's a terrifying split pusher because it just gets to the point where he just withers you and kills you under tower. Like,
Yep.
basically he can do it to basically everybody. Like, and wither destroys all the, like, I guess you'd be scared of the other really good split pushers, but wither destroys almost all of them. So helps Nasus win the 1v1. Did they buff his ult last patch, or was it Renekton's? I think it was his. They made it steel like resistances or something as well.
They buff Nasus.
I think
I
they.
didn't even know that.
I think they did. They buffed his ult a little bit. They made it like steel something. Shit. I forget what they did. But they buffed I always get his and Renekton's ults confused because they're similar. But yeah, they buffed it a little bit, so it helps him in fights. Making ult. So.
Yay, it's a goal.
I've seen Kindred be popping up a lot. I thought she was still bad.
Nah, Kindred is good because people have been like, slowly going back to understanding how to play jungle. It's just a super farm heavy style.
Yeah.
And you gank occasionally, and Kindred it's pretty good at that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The Mick Mahone, dude. What a guy.
Both team comps are pretty shitty.
Well,
Blue teams is probably less shitty than the other teams.
yeah, they have a little bit bigger front line with the Nasus, but
Not really, just in a split push in every group.
yeah, I guess that's true. Poppy support. Poppy support helps him get a big front line, but I guess you only be that tanky because he's support. I don't know.
Poppy support actually is pretty surprisingly tanky. It's Poppy passive work. Or sorry, not Poppy, or W passive.
Yeah, W passive. One time I got autofilled and I was mad about it, so I played Poppy support. I kind of dominated, so
Yeah.
it's obviously just one game, but
This is a long time ago before Zix was the coach of COG. He was known for playing Poppy only. And like he was a terror at Poppy support. Well, back in season 1 days, I think. No, season 2 before he got signed on with COG.
oof.
Overall, I really hate both team comps
Yeah,
because they don't have a good objective. Like I can see red team's comp working kind of well. I guess some sort of like pick oriented. But then you have Xin, who's pretty much useless top lane. Zin's a really bad champion right now. I mean, like blue team, you kind of have like they want to just kite people back, and they kind of want to poke. And actually, I think I like blue team's team comp more. It sucks less. Oops, I closed League by accident.
Unlucky. Yeah, I feel like Kindred like works weird in team comps because like her ult's actually like really impactful, but it's like I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It's not like
Kindred's really good in a comp that kites back.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Because you can like when you kite back, people will over dive on you. So what you do in that kind of scenario, this happens a lot back when Kindred was being played professionally, or Kindred is still kind of being played professionally.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't know, it's like a giant heal bait for your whole team basically. So just it stalls out the fight for a long time. I hate playing against Kindred. It's just that her fucking passive is so much to fucking think about. You're like, oh, well, I have to go to the Scuttle Crab now. Like, don't want Kendra to get her stack, or I don't know. Did it let you respectate when you log back in, or what did it do?
I can respect it.
Oh yeah, because you can just right click one of them. They put the Silver 5 against McMahon. He's gonna shit talk him to fucking hell, I think. But
Yeah, it's a really annoying playing a League Academy because all you do is you get camped pretty hardcore.
yeah,
Like whenever I do it with Evan on my Smurf, both of us play really hyper aggressively, so one of our lanes is gonna get camped. And it's usually my lane, which is really frustrating.
my friend
And
and
Evan
I.
goes and feeds like 5 kills in a row after that, because then the jungler starts camping his lane once I can start 1v2ing.
Nice.
It's horrible.
My friend plays mid. I do jungle, and I just let him play as aggressive as he wants, and I sit around mid, and we just kill the enemy jungler over and over again when we Smurf.
Yeah, that's like when me and Evan, if me and Evan go as mid jungle or top jungle, it's not as fun smurfing just because it's not fair. 'Cause, you
That's
know,
kind of how I feel. I never no, I never
whoever
lose
is-
the game. Yeah.
Yeah, like if he plays top, he plays hyper aggressive. I come on for a level 4 counter gank,
Yeah.
and we get double kills, and he gets double buff. Or if I play mid, he comes around for a level 3 diamond gank, and we get double buffs. And that's literally what happens every time. Especially if like you have one mid laner play hyper aggressively, because then the jungler starts, and your own mid laner starts bitching about, uh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, your mid laner starts bitching about how he's being camped, or like he's playing so aggressively. Where's my gank? Where's my gank?
Mhm.
And you just kill them all. And you make him AFK. Yeah, did Khalil actually play first game?
No, he wanted to, but by the time he responded to the invite, he was full. Same thing the second game.
For this game?
Yeah, he like, we got a full 10, then he like messaged me like rip all is full, and I was like, unlucky.
You should have kicked someone. No, you got people like these people gotta learn how to lane against Yasuo.
They'll ban it.
Yeah, that's why I never got out League Academy. If someone's good enough, you respect ban them out. Like if you're playing a competitive 5v5 and I play against Khalil, hell yeah, I'm gonna ban out his entire mid pool. I know how to target ban his champ pool to make him like pretty much useless. But in League Academy, you aren't learning on how to, win.
Yeah, you're gonna
competitive
encounter
5v5s.
that like.
You're
But-
learning how to be a better player, and one of the ways to be a better player is play against what you're weak at, or what you think you're weak at, or play against someone who's really good at doing something to understand how they're doing it. Again, so I'm gonna go back to a case of my own. It's like I was doing it with a friend, and we queued into Sneaky and Smoothie when they were smurfing.
Uh-huh.
We got completely wrecked in lane, but we also learned a lot of how to play lane. That's like how aggressively they were playing the matchup. They were playing Ezreal, Karma into Jin, Nami. And what surprised me was how aggressively they played level 1, because they were so confident in them dodging skill shots. And even though we didn't have any skill shot, by positioning to prevent me from getting my bounces off on Nami, prevent him from getting his Q bounce off on Jin, like that taught us so much about how you lane. So it's kind of, you play against people who are better than you, and you get better. So that's that. And let's see. You can talk about the game. Hit me up if anything interesting actually happens.
Alright.
Play some FIFA in the meantime.
Let me play Leaf. Frowny face. Unlucky. See, Poppy went refillable. It's better to have a lot of potions on support. So you can last longer in lane, because now Thresh has a health advantage on you over time.
So going refillable makes you win the gold count late game, but you miss an extra pot early game. So that means you're just gonna get traded against, then you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Don't go refillable as support unless it's like you guys are gonna back out a lot. That's definitely not the case.
Alright. Then since Zhao started a dagger and nothing else,
I predict him getting first blooded at 3 minutes.
if you want to start daggers like long, I mean you should start long. You should probably start like longsword 3 pots, but in general, if you buy like a low cost item like a longsword, always buy potions with it. There's never really a situation where you wouldn't want to. Nasus went corrupting. I think it's pretty standard against the card lanes. You can go cloth. Let's see. I swear to God, the bot lanes never push level 2. Both bot lanes like freeze the wave in the middle. I can't really think of a situation where you wouldn't want to push roll 2, at least in solo queue. It's good to hit the level 2 first. You don't want the enemies to level 2 first and pressure you out of a couple CS, and then you just lose all lane pressure. But they both end up getting level 2. Very, very passive lane. Ooh. Elise and Kindred fought over the Scuttle Crab. Don't dive. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, well.
Thrush got a hook on her tower, but I don't even know why you'd go over there to try to dive her. Like, she's Elise, she can repel, and then you can't dive her. I'd just be fine with getting her flash. No, just gonna flash after her and then die. Yeah. Wait, how is Zen full HP again? Broken passive, holy shit. Okay. Well, I guess since you died early on Poppy, your refill was fine. Lucy did a pretty good job there, realizing that she could go ward Kindred's blue since Kindred died. She doesn't end up taking it, but it's still good knowledge when Kindred's there. She goes to do a red. So as Zen, you'd want to back up here because you know Kindred's here because of her scuttle mark. So now you're just going to get ganked. Just flashes out. Might still be dead though. Nah, you should be fine. Okay. Elise should have come top sooner too, because she knows. I mean, that gank was very obvious even without the ward because of the Kindred mark. And you knew she was doing her blue. But Zen just has to flash out. Ends up being okay. Both junglers go back to farming. Zen bought his stinger. What the? Well, Lucian's got a huge lead bot with his BF2 Ezreal's tier, so I'd be pretty terrified if I was Ezreal. Just want to farm through Q. Play it safe. Don't don't really trade much. You're gonna lose if you trade really hard. Looks like Nasus is rushing Frozen Heart. That's really good against Zen. Any attack speed based champ, I think Nasus should pretty much always rush Frozen Heart against that. Gives him the CDR and mana he needs to stack his Q, and shuts him down pretty hard with the attack speed reduce. Zen's getting slaughtered in CS. He's got like half. I think he might just be missing a lot. Which you'll get better over time, but it's important to really focus on CS when you're learning a lane. Like focus on CS first, then add in like trades and stuff. Veigar looks like he's going. Wow, seeing how Veigar. Yeah, you gotta really.
Veigar dies here.
He's out.
Oh, he doesn't die, surprisingly.
Yeah, you gotta respect Fizz level 6. Yeah, I guess it's because he took barrier. Yeah, the guy's barrier flash blown for Fizz Ignite. Even if you're, I mean, most people will do nicely against Fizz in our levels. Once he gets 6, he can just all in you in one shot. Most mid laners, so you gotta respect that. And you're losing to CS anyway. Full 13 down early on. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine if Veigar should probably be ahead of a Fizz in CS until level 6. Then it might get a little hard, but pre-6 should be fine. Good little flash lantern by Thresh to get out of that gank. Fizz roams top and picks up kill. Yeah. I don't even know if that MIA was pinged, but I mean, you just want wards down. I think you have. Well, I can't tell, but I assume you have both your wards. You haven't placed any in a while, so I guess blue has that pink, but as Zen, you could have got that pink ward way earlier. It was you pushed him to the tower when that pink was in the bush, and you didn't go check to clear it out. So then you can't get wards down, then you get ganked by Fizz. And like, you might be like someone in solo queue like bitches for no MIA, but you should be watching where the mid laner is as a top laner anyway, because you don't get roamed on. It's kind of on you to be watching for that. Yeah, I might be able to do drag now. They're pinging it. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good drag call. You just saw bot lane B, and you know Kindred wants that mark on Scuttle that she just got. So, you know, she's probably top side. So you can pick up drag. It's a pretty good call. Looks like they got it. While Kindred's doing blue. I guess Poppy didn't have a side zone yet, but that's why it's important to keep wards in river. Like, they had no idea that was developing, so they couldn't stop doing blue or move down towards the bot side of the map to react. So they give away a free infernal drag. I don't really. I think Veigar's going Rod. I don't know what Veigar's supposed to build, but I don't think it's Rod. What do you think Veigar should go against like a Fizz?
I wasn't paying. What did you say? Something about Veigar and Fizz?
Yeah, what do you think Veigar should go against Fizz for like a first item?
He should probably just go Dorans and MR. Honestly, you just need to play it better. Like, you can probably get away with going Rylai's or I have no idea what Veigar did, so.
Yeah, no, he's going Rod, I think.
Rod is kind of bad.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying.
Stack up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's gonna start losing that really hard, I think. Got a skirmish going on bot. Oh, ease into an exhaust. Ouch. Yeah. They don't really look to all in that. Lucian's pretty far ahead. Like, yeah, they 0 for 2 there. I don't look for a fight with a 1-0 Lucian with the BF. He's just pretty scary. Just holy shit! Did he? What the? Two fights at once. Let's see. Kendra decides to invade red buff. Runs into Elise. Oh, Veigar picks up a kill, so they go 1 for 2. Okay. That was pretty good invade call by Kindred, actually. Like, Fizz is pretty far ahead, so I would imagine it worked out well, and it ended up working out pretty well. So, pretty good invade call, and good rotate by the mid laners there. Oh, Nasus might not be going Frozen Heart. He might be going Glacial Fist. I think this is okay. Oh shit, lost that one. I mean, that was kind of close, but in the end it wasn't, because Nasus had ult even after that, so. Could have just waited for Elise. Elise is coming top anyway. Nasus is going to be a big problem. They see Elise doesn't have red. They're going for the red again. As Elise would kind of be suspect of this. Oh, she's dead as fuck. Holy shit. R.I.P. man. Yep. Okay.
Okay, I haven't paid attention to this game. Let's see what's going on. Okay, top has been completely shit on. That's expected. Kindred is somehow ahead in CS against Elise. Okay, that's also expected. Like, TF has 4. What? How does Fizz has 4 kills?
They invaded red, and Fizz got a double. Then he just got another kill on Elise's red, and they took it. And he got that.
Damn.
I don't know where his other kill. Oh, his other kill was from a top room. So.
My Panther actually into sick got nasty, but this is Kindred ult, so they might be able to turn this around. He kind of fucked up the jump, but that's kind of strange is you can't all in on Kindred because he just presses his R.
Oh, Thirst Lantern, and they're out. This Fizz, Philo. Nasus is also pretty scary too. So much farm. Yeah, Ballin made a pretty bad call on a fight. They didn't really need to take it. Lucian was ahead, but they wanted it, and they got shit on. Lucian going Essence Reaver. Has that been coming back in at all, or is it always still Yomu's Black Leaver?
Essence Reaver is definitely not in meta for Lucian. Just because like you power spike a lot weaker and it helps it with the mana issue, but as Lucian you typically don't have any mana issues.
Yeah, I agree.
If you manage your mana better.
I think I saw it this week, so I was kind of wondering. But I mean I figured Yomu was still better.
Yeah, Yamu's Black Cleaver gives you a lot faster power spike. And power spikes right now is the name of the game.
They reacted really late to this Elise. They saw her. They had a double pink. They saw her. They just tunnel vision on the fight. It's important to check the minimap even when you're fighting. Just like glance at it. Make sure you're not getting rotated on. But they do get rotated on, even though they finally kind of had a good fight. They die. Fizz picked up Veigar mid. That was first tower, I think. Okay.
And first tower goes to red team. This is actually a pretty surprisingly balanced team. Aside from Nasus is just gonna destroy all of red teams in a few minutes. See what I in case an example. Lucian's gonna be pretty big.
Kind of would want that Yoma's Black Cleaver against the fucking Asses, I would think, though. That'd be real nice.
Yeah,
to...
you'll need it. Plus you need QSS like ASAP.
That's kind of why I like Yomu's, and I think that's why it's so popular on a lot of different ADs, because it gives you so much more. It helps with the power specs you were saying, but it also like allows more build flexibility. You don't have to build those big crit items to do your damage. You can like put in some earlier QSSs or earlier Last Whispers as necessary without hurting your.
Plus it gives you a power spike. That's like the main reason.
Yeah. I just meant like a nice like added benefit of it is you can like add in, since you don't have to build crit items anymore, you can more easily add in Hex Drinkers and QSSs and stuff.
Here is a dead Vagar.
Yeah, you can't even be in this.
Fizz is dead as fuck.
Yeah, you can't even show against Fizz. He's gonna die every time. He's 7-0 with the Abyssal. And his Sheen. I guess he's on Lich. That's okay. I don't think that's. I don't know. I don't want to see Fizz anymore. It's okay though. I don't know. Like, can Veigar build Abyssal? Is that what he should have built? I don't fucking know.
No, you don't build Abyssal.
Yeah, you don't, right?
You
Yeah.
build Health.
Yeah.
Like Rylai's or whatever. Actually, I have no idea what Viger does. But typically against a Fizz, if Fizz gets 7 kills, then you're fucked anyway. There's no point.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, pretty much.
And you should work on positioning to avoid being put in that position at first.
Yeah. Oh, nice little ult by Zen there. Okay. What the hell is this little mark on Zen? I don't know. Veigar tried to help top there, but Kindra's just waiting the whole time. They have towers down, so you kind of have to be scared of your own jungle at that point. You can't just expect no one to be in there. Yeah, it's looking like blue team's got more going for them. Red team does have Fed Lucian. They need to really work with him.
No, like this game's gonna go on for another 5 minutes because Nasus is hit tipping point and top lane is absolutely useless.
Yeah. See if Nasus goes back top or tries to group. He should go back top. Yeah, looks like he's just heading back up there. Like Red's grouping up mid. They should be really careful of Fizz. Thresh went out alone, and Fizz was waiting and picked him off. See a red team. I don't know why they stayed after Thresh got picked, but they did. They got completely collapsed on. looks like I'm gonna get that tower up. No, Zen. I think he's dead. Nope. Wow. Red buff ran out and Kendra, he lives. Okay. Try to pop the Kindred. She gets her ult off. And we get her though. Yeah, they kind of leave her there anyway. Fizz and Nasus already left. Oh, let's say try Baron, but Nasus could just walk up and kill you all. But Poppy and Ez stay around.
Oh,
Oh shit.
over the wall.
What the hell? Okay. Oh, this shit fucking melted. There's only 2 items Ezreal needs, I guess. Zinzao definitely needs some boots every single time. Nasus Brothers is gonna die. And you can't go up to Nasus here. No. Nope. Back to the tower with you. Blue picks up drag. What drag? Mountain drag. Okay. I don't know what the other one. Red has both the other ones. I know the first one was Infernal. I don't remember what the other one was. See ya. Our whole top tongue goes dark. Nasus just walks through and oh, flash. Okay. But fit. They got Thrash. Okay. Ezreal's bot. Blue wants to Baron, but Ezreal's bot. Ezreal's already down here. May as well just keep pushing for this tower. He's oh my god. He stuffed the pit, but then actually clear the ward. But I get it, no problem anyway. Poppy's just gonna zone Elise off here. Elise, yeah, gets zoned off and then dies. Tries to go steal. Unlucky. They should have seen Ezra bot and been a little more willing to contest this Baron 4v4. I mean, she'll be scared, but probably shouldn't just give it free like that. Lucianus has no attack speed with the IES Retriever. Really hurts his damage. That's inhib for sure. Maybe, probably double inhib.
And this game is over. Finally, it's very much a Fizz got fed and Veigar fed his ass off, Top fed his ass off, Lucian couldn't do anything, so blame the team.
Unlucky.
Surrender.
Yo.
That was a pretty shitty game.
Yeah, it was a little one-sided. So your comps, we didn't really particularly like either comp. You just didn't have like, I don't know, there was no like good tool of engage on either team really. I guess they were kind of pick oriented, like you had the Thresh. Blue had some poke with Ezreal. And the Poppy, I thought the Poppy was a pretty good support pick for that, for the team that y'all had built before the Poppy. I thought that was pretty good because she can get like some engage and set up some team fights. You actually did in that kind of last team fight near mid. Thresh got picked, and then you went in and set up the rest of your team to pick up the other three, like with the Poppy ult and a stun. So that's why I thought Poppy was kind of good because she can set up those plays more so than some other sports can. Yeah, neither team comp was like too great. Like it's not like y'all, I don't know. Like Marta was saying, like there's no like clear objective of either team, which is kind of true. Like neither comp is like, oh yeah, we're a poke comp or we're a pick comp or we win a team fight. Like it was just kind of a bunch of champs on the same team, which is fun. I mean, a lot of solo queue games turn out to be like that. So yeah, and like I said, it was kind of on both teams that was the case. I guess probably best to just. I mean, obviously the Fizz got really fed and went kind of out of control. Was like roaming and just picking up kills wherever he wanted. And top lane Nasus got pretty far ahead of Xin Zhao. So Lucian's lead was kind of didn't matter at that point. It's kind of what happened in that game. So top lane, we had Nasus and Xin Zhao. Xin, I think you're here listening. You said you started Dagger with no potions, so a better start if you want to start like aggressively and start building towards your Triforce. It'd be better to go Longsword and potions, or like maybe Longsword refillable, but Longsword and potions would be better. And you just want those potions so you can stay out in lane longer and farm up. It also helps you trade early. So when you're skirmishing early, you can heal back up with your potions. Because Xin Zhao can actually like beat up Nasus pretty good early levels once he gets his spells. Yeah, so you definitely want to start with some potions because like even without the potions, like you kind of like did okay in the early levels. So if you had the potions and like a longsword for some more damage, you might have been able to beat up Nasus a little more. You're also missing a lot of CS, so it's really important to focus on CS over other things. Especially early game, like obviously like trading is a part of lane and like hitting your opponent, but it's really important to form a good like farming habit first, so that like work in trading with the farming, don't work in farming with the trading. Like you want to be farming first to get all the gold you can to buy your items, then like think of trading as like a secondary objective kind of. Yeah, so top I thought you were gonna like lose really hard early as Xin Zhao because you started no potions, but you actually healed up quite a bit with your passive and did okay, but you were missing a lot of CS, and then I think you got ganked and you had to blow your flash, but you did okay there. So that's why it's just important to ward, because if you had seen Kindred on a ward, maybe, or I remember, yeah, you should have actually known Kindred was there, and the reason you should have known that is because Elise invaded Kindred's blue, and saw them at blue, or saw Elise invaded blue and saw Kindred doing blue, and Kindred had the mark on the scuttle crab, and so you kind of knew that Kindred was going to do the blue, then go for the scuttle, which is exactly what she did, and that would leave her top side. So she would like, if top was gankable, she'd easily go for a gank, and she did. And she got your flash as Xin Zhao. He didn't die, which is good, but you could have avoided the situation altogether pretty easily with either a ward or just kind of knowing that you're going to get ganked. And then Elise kind of knew the gank was coming, so she came top as well to help, but that was after the flash was blown. But she was doing a red, so I thought Elise did fine there. I don't think she should come earlier, but as Elise, you might have wanted to communicate to Xin that Kindred's top side you may have, I don't know. Then as Zen, you want to back off in the situation when you have like a really good idea that Kindred's top. Like even though you don't actually see her, you need to be aware that she's probably there. Nasus did well, and early on I saw sometimes you weren't like sometimes I don't play Nasus at all, and sometimes it's tempting to like trade on Nasus, but like really your sole focus is farm, because like when you think about it, like I saw you like using your Q1 Xin Zhao some, which I understand. I mean, he came to lane with no potions, you were kind of beating him up, but then he ended up healing with his passive because then you want to farm. So it's kind of like maybe those Qs would have been better used on minions for your stacks.
Yeah, I was just trying to intimidate him and zone him off so I could farm.
Yeah, sometimes that's necessary for sure, but I don't know. Every time I see like a someone who's really good at Nasus, like they just refuse. Like they just absolutely farm like 100%.
I mean, I try to farm the best I can, but you know, if they're getting a little bit close to me, you know,
Yeah,
especially with someone like Jin Zhao who's like got a lot of good stuns, and I was like, all right, let me just use one or two just to.
I
them
agree.
off.
You got him pretty low health, yeah. So I think that's okay, but I don't know. I mean, obviously you're farming with your Q too, so
Mhm.
yeah. I just the thing is like if he's not like in your face hitting you, like it might not be necessary because he's just gonna heal it up anyway with his W. I like obviously it's good to soften him up if you like know a gank's coming or something. But other than that, like might just be best to farm. But I mean, I thought you played it fine. You did good. Keep going back top. Like as Nasus grouping is like a bitch because you just get kited to hell. So your goal is to farm up and then outscale the laners so hard that you can kill them under tower, or they try to kill you and you take one down with you top lane. Like you just want to be a big mean split pusher as Nasus. I thought you did that pretty well. Thought you could have gone like maybe Frozen Heart against Zinzao, but he wasn't a problem at all. So I thought your fist was fine. But against someone like Trendemir or like a taxi-based champ, Frozen Heart's really great. Even if it delays your Sheen, I see people delay the Sheen a lot on Nasus. I think that's okay to do, but obviously if you're ahead, the Sheen's really good to get because it's gonna get you a lot of kills. Yeah, so I mean, like I was saying, it's like your idea as Nasus is like when you're ahead, don't think group, think go back top, which that's what you were doing.
Yeah, that's like once we took the first, like when we took the two mid towers, I was like, all right, let's back off. I'm gonna go back and farm top lane.
Oh yeah, and you did I thought you did good. So one advantage to split pushing is so like you kind of had their whole top jungle under control because you took mid and top towers, and so you pushed top in, then you rotated down mid to cut off Lucian and Thresh, and you blew Lucian summoners and ended up picking off Thresh. So that's really good. That's a really good thing to do, split pushing, that a lot of people forget. Like, yes, your goal is to be the best split pusher, but you can create pressure in other ways. So when you know they don't have vision, you can just, I mean, you're huge. You can come up behind them and then force a kill, and you did. I mean, you got summoners and got the Thresh kill, so it's good to be aware of that stuff too when you're splitting this top lane. To look when the enemy team's over, because this it happens a lot. Like obviously Fizz was ahead, but like Lucian was ahead, so like Lucian wasn't too scared. So like that happens a lot when like, let's say you're playing top lane and you're playing a split pushing champion, you get really far ahead and your team's behind. Sometimes it's hard to split push when like you've already taken two towers, but like the enemy team's grouped at your mid tower. Like it's easier to split push when like your team is like pushing than when the enemy team's pushing. You know, so it's important that when the enemy team's pushing, to realize that sometimes it might be good to make yourself useful, like with those like little roams like you did. So
yeah, I saw him trying to collapse around mid. I was like, all right, well, let me kind of close them off.
Yeah, you're like, okay, they don't have vision of me. I just pushed the wave in. Let me go see what I can do. So yeah, that was pretty good. It's definitely something you can do. But like I said, like the goal was split pushing, and I thought you did that well. Just remember that, because like if you like, let's say the rest of your team was like really far behind, you're like, oh, I need to group to help them. Like you would have just lost because you would have got kited to hell by Fed Lucian, but that ended up not being the case. But okay. So in junglers, we had Elise and Kindred. You both like cleared bot side, then y'all went to Scuttle because Kindred had it marked. I don't remember who got it. I didn't really see it develop, like the direct to camera for some reason. Didn't think that was important.
I did. At least got it.
Elise.
I cocooned her and then walked up and smited it.
Okay, and then you guys someone flashed. You dove. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
They dove Elise. I don't know if Elise had already blown her repel, but it's really dangerous to dive Elise when she has repel, because you're thinking, oh, we're going to get her, then she just ease up for like 2 or 3 seconds. So she's got a stun, so she's kind of scary to dive. I know, like you might have I don't know when she flashed, but she might have just wanted to be like, okay, I got her flash. That's good. Because it's kind of dangerous when she's getting close to that tower. Then you turn the corner into a thresh hook. Then I know Poppy came to try to help, and Poppy died too, and that put Lucian far ahead. So it's important not to be too greedy. Like when you blow that flash, you're like, okay, good. Then you could have gone and made yourself useful elsewhere. Because that lead could have like put you really far behind. Because you end up dying, and like Elise goes and puts that ward on your blue. Like if they were more ready, they could have maybe taken your blue or something. Like you could have been punished like really hard. Or like let's say Elise got there like 2 seconds earlier, you would have known that she would have taken your blue or something. So like like dying like that early in the jungle when you have like buffs and camps up definitely hurts you a lot. But so that's why you should be like wary of like flashing into situations that might get you killed. So that you might just want to be like, alright, I got the flash, that's good enough for me. But other than that, I thought Elise and her team did a pretty good job of shutting down Kindred marks. Like I saw y'all like pinging them and kind of rotating towards them. Like the one time you didn't was like I was talking about with top when it was kind of obvious that Kindred was top, but I don't recall any pings. Then top gets ganked and gets the flash blown while Elise was doing red. And like with Kindred, like it's just important to like be. I was telling Mark like I hate playing with Kindred because like it changes the game a lot because like there's obvious objectives. Like Kindred really wants it. It's a lot of damage, and so the enemy team really doesn't want Kindred to have it. And it makes a lot of weird fights, like fights at Raptors and stuff. But I thought once Fizz got an early lead, Kindred and Fizz worked pretty well together, invading Elise. And Beaker couldn't help too much. Like I remember one time there was like the 2v2 and Fizz got a double and y'all only took out Kindred. Second beat. That's definitely one thing that sucks about jungling. Like if mid lane or top lane falls behind, like you as a jungler get punished because the enemy laner can like rotate with them and help take your red and stuff. So that's just something you have to be aware of. You fix that with like wards, so make sure you have pinks in your jungle and stuff so you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought y'all both played pretty well. Other than that, like
I cleaned my bathroom
early
last weekend
kind of
when
messed
they
up by
asked me.
Kindred. I don't think either of you really had any big flaws per
I mean,
se.
it's filled with all the trophies now.
Yeah, I thought you both played pretty well. Elise, I assume you built Abyssal because of Fizz. Otherwise, I think that's a pretty weird item. Maybe you go like Riley or something for health, but if you were like really scared of Fizz, I guess the Abyssal maybe makes sense. But I think health might have like a Riley's is a more typical build. But I mean, again, I'm assuming you built that because of Fizz. And Kindred, that's a very standard build. Yeah. I think that's kind of. Unless I'm forgetting something, I think y'all both played pretty standard. Just kind of like having fun with the old Kindred marks, I guess, on the jungle. Elise had a good. Y'all took that early Infernal drag. You kind of knew Kindred was top side because of, like her mark and her blue buff was up, and then bot lane had his back, so that was a really good drag call. I don't know if Elise made that or if that was just a team thing, but that was that was a pretty good dragon call. Like when they devote someone, like when they put people top and bot lane backs, like it's usually a good idea to do drag. So that was nice that Elise was in position doing the scuttle, and then the team picked it up. I thought that was pretty good play. Then mid lane, Veigar rushed Rod. I don't really know what Veigar builds, but Rod's typically not a very good item. It just like takes too long to stack.
Morello's
Usually
nice.
Morello.
Yeah.
Should it rush Morello? Is that what people are saying?
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Yeah,
People go
against Fizz, you might be a little more scared, so maybe go like a health item. So maybe that's why you went Rod, but maybe like Riley's or something, because like Abyssal's not
Can't you go like the full? You can go like the full defensive early. Like some, I've seen Vigors go like Banshees early, something crazy, and then they just scale.
I see a it's Abyssal first item sometimes. Because you still get the magic pen in CDR.
I
so
know
you can
into
stack
Ziggs,
faster.
though you're better off running Zonias than Abyssal. You're just trying not to get popped.
You mean into Fizz?
Yeah. What did I say?
Ziggs.
Dude, I'm all about the Ziggs. Into Fizz, yeah. But I mean, like, get the Morello because it's so efficient.
Yeah, because it's kind of like once Fizz is 6, Vigor's gonna die, like no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
So like Umbrellas, I think would have been okay. Like Fizz was like even ahead in CS like before. He hit 6. Like Fizz was ahead by like 10 CS. I don't know if Vigor was just like missing some or what, but you
Vigor
definitely
had good pressure.
want to try to have like kind of a lead on Fizz before he gets 6, because once he hits 6, he's gonna like shit on most mids. So, or most like classic mage mids, I should say. And you just gotta respect that when he's 6. Just realize he can E in ult you, then Q onto you. That might kill you if you have like no MR. So, kind of stay a really safe distance away from him. Maybe just push the lane in and roam or something when he's gone, and try to know where he is so you don't roam into him. And Fizz, obviously, just had like a kind of rough like early couple levels, but you ended up out farming and getting really ahead, and you rotated well with Kindred to invade the jungle and stuff, and you killed Vigor a lot, which is kind of what Fizz does, like keep killing the mid over and over again. Yeah, I thought you played pretty well. So Vigor, I'm not saying like the build would have fixed it. I don't think Rod's too good. Like maybe like Morello's would have helped you because it gives you like some early damage and mana to push the wave harder, or like a Riley's first to give you like more health, and like it's better than Rod typically. It just is. You didn't miss out on the mana, but maybe that's why you need Morello. No mana on Vigor, but I don't know. Like as Vigor in that matchup, it's all about just playing safe and knowing where Fizz is and try not to die to Fizz, because Fizz is gonna run in circles around you. So you just gotta be near your tower at all times, unless like your jungler's around or something. But yeah, you gotta be really respectful of the Fizz pick as Vigor. Let's see, bot lane. So bot needed to be pushed for level 2, which I thought was kind of weird. Like y'all both kind of just like level 2 happen, rather than like trying to hit level 2 first. So like if Thresh and Lucian try to hit level 2 first, they can go in with like a Thresh fly and hook, or if Poppy and Ezreal hit level 2 first, just to zone off a couple CS, or maybe get a Poppy stun on a wall or something. But just kind of let level 2 happen, which is fine. Kind of keep the wave in the middle. Then Lucian got ahead early because of that. The dive. Well, I guess it wasn't really a dive, but the Poppy and Elise death, or Poppy and Kindred death, kind of put Lucian ahead. And so then I'd be really, really scared of Lucian. Like Lucian had BF to Ezreal's tier. The CS was kind of even. Lucian had like a little bit of lead. But like that item deficit like would terrify me, because like the tier like is really just for like Q spam. Like it doesn't actually like add anything to the damage. Then like Lucian's got like a BF sword. Like that's kind of scary. But like y'all ended up like kind of initiating a fight. Like I think maybe you had got your tier by then. I think, yeah, Lucian had his BF and whatever the hell Warhammer thing, and then Ezreal had Sheen tier. Like I wouldn't be too eager to fight that. Like I would imagine Lucian wins that. Like unless Ezreal gets like some good poke first to like half HP Lucian, then like start looking for a fight, or like maybe he got some poke on Thresh. But like full HP, like I would imagine Lucian's just gonna win that with his like fervor battle and his passive, unless Ezreal's like hitting every Q like a god or something. And so I ended up fighting, and then like you go like over, and you ended up fighting, and during the fight the jungler came and you saw him on the pink wards, which you couldn't get out, and then he died. So that's why I wouldn't be like too eager to fight there. Yeah, I don't know if I would have. I don't think I would have done that. I would have been just as Ezreal. I'd be like really focused on getting my 2 items, because that's when you get a lot of damage. So I wouldn't really
Yeah.
be looking to fight. I don't think that y'all had a very good advantage
Yeah.
there. But
I think
I
without the
agree.
Elise there, that fight would have won, like been won.
oh yeah, okay. Um,
Yeah, at least came there, and I think that was the next one actually.
Wait, what are we talking? Which one are we talking about?
This is the
Is
first
this
one
the
fight
one
where
where we killed? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know. Yeah.
Yeah, like we picked a 2v2 fight, and then
Yeah.
Elise came in, and we
it was kind of bad
tried
communication
to
because
get
I
out.
didn't get into the fight until it was a little too late.
oh, okay.
I was like really hesitant to fight, and I should have gone in with them, and I think we would have gotten the kill, like for sure. I just didn't get the
No,
advantage on
even if Elise was there, like
Not with Elise. This is
Oh,
the
the
first
one-
fight we fought where I jumped
Okay.
in late and kind of just did some damage to my summoners and died. Like, so that was my take on it. And maybe I'm wrong.
I don't-
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, you eat in
I
and got
don't
exhausted
remember.
and couldn't finish Lucian. I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah,
sad.
yeah. I mean, after the exhaust, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I don't think anyone
still
was
had your
gonna
heals,
die.
too.
With yeah, I still had heals, so I wasn't gonna die. And I don't think it would have killed you without Elise, but it would just have been a summoner advantage.
Yeah, I don't think you guys were gonna. You would have gotten a kill, but you would have blown summoners.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
Yeah, but like I said, this like Lucian's. That's one of his like strong points in the game, especially when he's got like a bunch of damage built. Like I'd just be scared of that fight. Like,
Yeah.
I'd just be hesitant.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but then like the game, I mean, Nasus had a huge lead on Zinzao and Fizz had a huge lead on Vigor, so
Yeah, I don't
that-
know if you
that-
guys would have won that. I mean, we were pretty far. At least Fizz and I were pretty big.
yeah, I feel like even if Lucian was fed, like Nasus just put his shit on
Yeah,
him.
like it was funny. I blew, like I was chasing down that Lucian one of the times. And
God, you
I
like fucking
came to,
two-shot him, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was just bitch slapping him, and then he had to flash, and then ulti, and I just walked away.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
As Lucian too, like the only way, like I don't think like I don't think your build lost you the game, but I think if you built the Yomu's Black Cleaver build against like some like Nasus, would have
I told you,
definitely
Curtis. I told you.
Yeah, dude.
helped. Just because like I don't know, like that. It's a better build, and it's a better build because like with Yomu's Black Cleaver, like you hit clear power spikes.
Yeah, no, dude. I lose every game I try to build that. I don't know.
You try to build that, or like what you built this game.
No, I build what I build this game. I build crit every game. On Lucian. I don't know. Every time I try it, I lose the game. But I'll try it again, I guess.
He's trying it in the game we're in.
I mean,
so
it doesn't really matter
I'll
because
keep
they're
you updated.
changing they're changing lethality like in 2 days or whatever.
Yeah, but
So the build's not gonna exist.
yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah, the reason Yomu's Black Cleaver is good just because you hit clear power spikes, and that Black Cleaver might have helped against Nasus. But again, I don't think it would have made a difference.
I don't think
But
it matters.
It would have made a
Yeah.
difference.
yeah, but
I guess you could have rushed GA or something.
it would have done like QSS. But yeah, but yeah, so he's gone. Okay. Did any of y'all still here have any other questions or anything about that game? It was kind of a unlucky game, but Poppy, you went refillable potion. Ended up not mattering because you like died under tower, so like maybe refillable is better to save your gold. But potions are typically better on support just because like if you are like staying in lane to like level 5, like you need to stay even with the other supports. Like obviously like y'all had like a interesting early game, but like Thresh would have out healed you with his potions, which I mean that alone could have like kind of lost y'all lane, like made y'all back first and miss a wave. So typically it's better to do potions than refillable on support.
Our game plan going in was like we were gonna back once we got the tier anyway. So
Because he was
Yeah.
going for the tier. Okay. Yeah. Then it makes sense. Yeah. So that's fine. But I just saw it and was kind of like, But that makes sense. Okay.
The dive kind of threw bot lane for a loop. Like I just
Yeah,
sat
I
there and fought the rest of it.
I
That's kinda
figured.
what I
Yeah.
wanted. I was just like, because I didn't even see them fighting, and then when I realized it was obviously like,
Well, I was like, they're gonna turn around any second now. They're surely not just gonna tower dive me. All right, we're doing this.
yeah,
that was so tilting because you were one auto from dying.
I'm just like, and Elise, and I'm just
Well,
gonna
no,
sit up
I
here for a
knew
little
him,
bit.
so
Oh
he
God.
was cool. He was groovy.
Yeah, diving the Elise never a good idea.
That was a really good flash, by the way. Like you held onto your flash for such a long time.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
until Kindred flashed. Yeah.
Well, I kind of wish Kindred didn't flash because if she didn't, did you know I was coming up the river?
Poppy, I knew you were going to be there eventually. I didn't know you would flash over the wall.
Yeah, because if Kindred didn't flash there, you would have gotten hit straight into the wall and you would have died.
Oh yeah.
But Kindred
Yeah.
flashed and then you flashed and then I couldn't like wallbang you anymore.
Ah,
Fun time.
let's see. Okay. Well, yeah,
All right, good game, guys.
Game.
yeah. GG, everybody. I gotta go study for fucking tests. So
Curtis, I'm gonna jump into our disc.
I'll see
Okay.
you guys.
See you, Drew.
Later.
Thanks, Drew.
Yeah, peace. What is up, Chris?
Hey, Drew.
Alright, peace out, stream.